What is up, everybody? How y'all doing? We're back going over more shit from DSP. But first, hello Soul, hello Trunks, hello Falcon, hello Lunar Guardian. How are you all doing today? Great to see all of you. And Ziggy, what is up? Oh yeah, the warship is always ready for action. It's always out there in space. Still serious. I hear that. I hear that. I just got it today, so I had to try it. Now, what is up, my best friend? How you doing? Good to see you. Playing some Guardian games on Destiny 2? That's what's up. Oh, there you are. Oh, I see you. Hold on. I know what it is. I know what's going on. I haven't set all my devices for the new headset just yet. See, this is why we do testing. Ugh, I'm such an idiot.
For like half an hour, I could hear you, but never said anything back to me.
Hey, there we go. Now I can hear you. All right.
Okay, because for the last 30 minutes I've been talking and listening to you, but I'm getting no response.
My bad.
He doesn't hear anybody else.
Oh, a robot.
I have on my headset at work, my earbuds.
Yeah, so I was saying before, well, in 4 days I did 40 hours, so I've got the next 4 days off.
Oh,
and as
thank
a
you,
gift,
Ziggy.
And as a gift, my brother sent me a code for Lightfall with the season pass and like $50 worth of silver for Destiny.
Are these the transcripts? Oh, Top Hater site. Okay, awesome. So, I said I wanted to go over what Phil said about Rich and Rich's children. That still rubs me the wrong way. What's up, guy with two names?
Look, I'll be fair. If Phil had just brought up the family once and said, I wish them well, left his dad instead of bringing it up 18 different times, I would have been fine with it.
I would have too.
But he just kept harping on it.
Like, I would have been fine with that. Like, you wished him well, and you wish Rich well with his endeavors with it, and then you go on about your business. I'd have been fine. No harm, no foul. But no, Phil wanted to take it that extra mile. He wanted to dig that dagger in just a little more.
And one thing you don't do is go after somebody's kids. That's a surefire way to get on somebody.
Yeah.
Especially with a situation like that. If they're sick,
yeah, you just don't do shit like that. And there's nothing Phil can say that would change my opinion on that. And then, as I really said in other streams, he used Rich's daughter being in the ICU as a tactic for him to try to muscle his way in and kind of make Phil back off. But I did see the video of Rich when he responded to DSP's video, and I'll admit he actually acted accordingly. I mean, I still think he should pop him in the mouth for it, but whatever.
Well, my question is, I remember Phil saying this was from a tweet that RT put out. Does anybody know what the original tweet was?
That I don't know. I don't know what the tweet was, but I'm
just saying what I remember Phil saying. I could be remembering wrong as well, but I swear I remember him saying it was from a tweet.
I want to say Rich had posted that his daughter was in the hospital, and that's when DSP decided to respond by sending him a DM, which, I'm sorry, I still find that funny that when you want something, you are quick to send a DM to somebody and not an email. But when you want somebody to respond to you, you want them to respond to you in an email.
It's because he has control. He has control over the person. If he's like, oh, do you want to talk to me? Give me an email. Basically saying, do as I say if you want any contact.
Yeah, it was right after the interview. Got it.
He's trying to be big.
Well, he also gets more information from an email, I think, to try and get whatever information he can to hold it over.
Oh yeah, most definitely. He most definitely wants to hold it over people. Phil is known to do that.
He can get more information from email about you than he can if you direct message him.
Yeah, I'll put that in there for you guys.
But that's just my opinion. I could be completely wrong for all it really goes for.
No, you might be right. You might be onto something. You might be onto something there. But it's still a Phil tactic at the end of the day. In how he wants to proceed.
Watch you send an email so you can get more information attached to your email than you think it is.
Yeah. Just let me know if the music's too loud. I can always turn it down. Like I said, I'm still trying to get everything configured. But let's get into this hot garbage. So the video is from Snort Hogan, who came back and dropped this banger.
Big ups.
We're gonna watch it and see what happens.
Before you start the video, I just want to say I think it's really suspicious that everybody starts coming back and Phil takes the day off.
Yeah. Hey, Reap.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. With Dave, it's kind of a thing he does. He alludes to it, so it's like, oh, what's going on? He builds up a hype on his own shit, on things he shouldn't be talking about. But he wants people to wonder what's going on. Why is he talking about this? What is?
Well, no, I'm just saying,
is it really Reap, or are you just fucking with me?
That he didn't go out on sick for today or yesterday. He went to go see his lawyer, and that's why everybody's getting their channels back.
Well,
I'm a little suspicious of it, but that's me.
People are coming up with a lot of theories about yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So it could be a lawyer. It could be medical. It could be anything. But
the reason I don't think it's medical is because he had an ear infection he's complained about for 2 weeks straight. Doesn't bother to see the doctor because of his own scheduling issues. But now he's willing to see a doctor?
I would say he had a health scare. Something happened.
Either I'm kind of leaning with Pass and a few other people. It could be Kat, and if it's Kat, she's like, look, we're gonna do this, and that's it.
Well, that's the problem. I just think, the thing is, Phil has signs that he might have a stroke with his hand going numb and one side of his face, and no point in seeing a doctor. That would be a scare for me.
Yeah.
So I'd be more towards Kat maybe forcing him to go. Then that makes more sense to me than Phil deciding to go see a doctor.
Yeah.
It could be, yeah.
Oh, you got your original channels back? That's what's up, Reap. Congratulations, my man. Rye Drake, what is up, my man? Good to see you.
Ooh, the Grinch is here.
I'm happy for you, Reap, that you got your original channel back. That's what's up.
Oh.
People are getting their channels back. I still think DDM is unfortunately scattered to the cosmos, but some people are going to fall, unfortunately. That's why more people are stepping up. He doesn't realize he's pissed off now way too many people. Text in the middle of his night streams is more likely a health thing. Yeah, that's why I think it's a health thing. Because he wound up canceling both streams for that.
Yeah.
How's the second detox day? I mean, it's been constant coverage. People have just been going over and speculating literally since yesterday. Had plans to the other channel, but now those plans are gone now. Yeah. Reap, I might need to talk to you later too, but I'm not sure yet. Don't worry, it's stream related.
Here's another one that's food for thought. He's always been going on about how he wants to have 2 days off and kind of weaned off playing video games. So this might be just a scare tactic to get the money and start trying to go into more his React channel. He's been hyping that up nonstop and everything recently.
Well, if you
So
look,
he's trying to do.
oh, go ahead.
So he's trying to do some sort of ploy, maybe not a smart one because Phil isn't all that bright upstairs, but some sort of ploy to play less video games and focus more on his React.
It could be, because if you look at it right now, all right, Reap, definitely. If you look at it right now, he has almost 700 subs if you count both channels combined. So his plan, I guarantee you, is to get back into the thousands. And if this continues down the path it's going, it'll end up working. Because all he'll need is, say, 700 on DSP Gaming, and then 300 on DSP Reacts. That gives him 1,000 subs combined. That's a nice check you're getting from YouTube. But where the problem comes in is it's the same people. It's not like he has a new audience. Like, when I'm on Twitch and I'm playing Battle Operations 2 Gundam, I have a legit separate audience that just wants to watch me play that game. You guys have seen them. Just as I have a audience for Phil content. Like, those are two separate audiences. Now, yes, some of the people that watch Phil content also watch my Twitch content. But Phil is legit the same audience for both. All the way around. 100%. And he's deluding himself into thinking he has a separate audience. People are going to get to the point like, well, why am I sub to two different channels? I'm giving the same guy
I was just
money.
going to say, the minute he tries to focus on one channel, that number's going to drop like a rock, too.
Yeah.
Because
You know,
it's not gonna be they're not going to say, if I get more entertainment out of this channel, why am I subscribe to the other one?
Exactly. You know, you say that, Trunks. I actually have the Japanese version on the PS3, but I heard the American port is trash. I don't know why. I haven't looked into it, but I have thought about picking it up on the PC when it goes on sale for like $10. But yeah, you're absolutely right, Soul. Absolutely right in that. And it's already happening. I mean, just take regular DSP Gaming, for example. His fan base, a good chunk of them, I'd say about 60% of them, and that might be generous, 60% of his fan base already said they're waiting for someone to give them a membership. They don't even want to spend their money, $5, to be a member on DSP Gaming or DSP Reacts.
Well, if I might point out something else, how many of those are actual people and how many are just bots? Because he's got like a ton of bots, because there's names that pop up that we've never seen before.
This is true.
He acts like, oh, they've always been there, but they're just bots.
I mean, this is true.
Or like the joke, it's like, although constantly people who show up and they're like, who the hell's this? It's always, the joke is it's OIC on a sock.
Yeah. Even though a lot of them it's probably not.
Even stock account, because once they hit a certain point, they're either going to stop and he's going to have no more growth, or they're going to drop the sub accounts for the stocks because they don't have the money anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Oh, Memeology brought up the video in his chat from last night. Oh, I'm going to have to check that out. But let's see what Dear Oh Dear Phil had to say.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Snort, snort, snort. Tell you, drip. Snort, snort. I got the drip.
So someone says, I thought you were owning the meme. What's happened? There's a difference between owning a meme and then wanting to move on from it, and then someone who actually acts like a 5-year-old in a schoolyard.
We're not even 20 seconds. We're just 20 seconds in. And, he says that. And it's a dumb question I'm about to say, but I'm going to put this in Phil's logic. How many of you have been at work? This is going to sound disgusting coming from me, so I am sorry for that in advance. But how many of you have been to work on the job and you hear a coworker just let one rip? Just.
Yeah.
You're going to laugh. Most people are going to laugh, and they're poking fun of that coworker. One, you farted, which anyone's going to laugh anyway. And two, you did it at your job. Yes, people are going to make fun of you. Yes, they're going to laugh at you. And then they're going to end up slipping and farting, and then you're going to turn around and make fun of them for it.
I mean, sometimes they're accidents, but
Yeah.
sometimes they can be funny accidents.
Exactly.
This is why I work alone, so this never happens to me. I'm the smart one here.
Well, see, my machine, I'm by
Wow.
myself, so if I just let one rip, the sound of the machine is going to overplay it anyway. But it's owning something, owning a meme, you just own it, you laugh about it, you know people are going to constantly bring it up, and you're going to still laugh about it, and you're going to move on. Phil has been defensive about him jerking off since the day it happened. Yeah, he claims, oh, I've tried to joke with it, I tried to do this. No, you didn't. You banned people outright for saying, Phil, you jerked off on a stream. We saw you jerk off. You banned people that day of the incident. So that's not owning a meme.
I mean, luckily, again, some people have pointed it out. It could have been a lot worse. We could have seen it. You know?
You know what?
Even Rich said it. It's like, at least you didn't see the ropes flying. I'm like, God damn.
I honestly wish we did. Because he would have been gone. There would have been nothing. Like, no, that was just water. Really? Water just shooting straight up from your crotch after we watch you beat off? No. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. I mean, whether it's a lame meme or not, it doesn't matter. Is the fact that the reason it lives on is because Phil lets it bother him. See, one thing I've always learned, and it's something back that my grandmother told me when she was alive. When you get angry and you lash out at somebody making fun of you about something, you have let that person know you have given them power over you. And that they will always have power over you for that one thing. Phil, time and time again, has shown that the detractor community, his haters, his trolls, his critics, all of them, have power over him. When he flies off the handle about a meme, when he flies off the handle about something being trolled, when he flies off the handle about a name being mentioned, that lets everyone know Phil let everyone have power over him. Phil is literally dancing to the tune of his trolls, his detractors, his haters, and his critics. He makes content for us. He doesn't make content for his fan base. Snow Carl, who is a troll, said, why don't you make content for your fans, us, the viewing audience, and not worry about your trolls? Phil's response is, why would I do that? That's dumb.
That makes no sense. That's pure idiocy. I'm like,
Exactly.
the content is supposed to be for them. Why is that such an issue?
Exactly. So it lets everyone know everyone has power over Phil. Even his chat has power over him. If he doesn't hit a certain amount of money, he gets pissy, he gets snappy, he gets grabby, and his chat fucking plays him for it. They'll start teaspoon feeding him some money. Ooh, let's keep him dancing. Ooh, let's keep him dancing.
Again, watching the monkey perform.
Yeah. And Phil doesn't realize he doesn't have control. He thinks he has control because, oh, it's a curated space. I am the piggy leader. and you will do as I say. This is United States of Phil. But it's not. Ice is going insane. No, it's true. Think about someone you know that you may know, or a friend or a relative or someone that knows somebody that they always get mad about something. It's always brought up, be it an issue or something. Something you know is kind of like a sore spot. And then you intentionally bring it up, knowing it's going to get a rise out of them. Because you know you have a level of control over that person in that area. Phil is no different.
And I've already made it abundantly clear why
I didn't tell you to stop playing music.
I've completely moved on from anything in that time of my life. That was 7 years ago. It was a time when I was very depressed. I mean, I tried to tell you guys to be honest and open up about it in the last year. That was a time of my life I was very depressed. My whole personal life was falling apart at the seams. Like, my life here was awful.
So he's blaming her again.
So he's not only is he just blaming Panda Lee, he's also blaming the period of his life. Oh, it was a bad time of my life. My life was in shambles. It was falling apart. I was really depressed. And then on the Side Scrollers podcast, it was my safe space. This room was my safe space. It was the only place I could be me and not have to deal with arguments and this and that I was having with Panda, blah, blah, blah. So, what's up, Liquid Carl? Good to see you. So, you're telling me in your euphoria, in your safe space, your sanctuary, you decided, well, let me fire up a stream, pop your cock, and start beating off.
So he popped his cock and Ding Dong died.
Yeah. Popped his cock, Ding Dong died, and oh, the camera's on. Been on the whole time, huh? Didn't even know. Hello. You see how that doesn't make sense? If you're gonna beat off or flick the bean, you're gonna make sure the camera's not on. You're not even gonna have the stream up. Why would you have the stream up beforehand and then do it? That's called stupidity. That was
And to make
straight
it worse, he didn't
stupidity.
even clean himself up. He just went straight to streaming.
Yeah, he just rubbed it on the couch and was like, hey guys, we're gonna play some games.
Yeah, that still bothers me. He didn't wash his hands.
Yeah, that's the worst part to me too. It's like, okay, fine, you did it on screen, but
Look,
you could at least come to like wash your hands or something, buddy.
yeah, the PlayStation music is, yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying. This dude, not only he turned on his PlayStation, had it sitting on the screen for Neo 1 or 2, I forget which one it was. No, it's 2016, so it'd be Neo 1. So he has this PlayStation screen on for Neo 1, turns on his stream, the camera automatically activates, and then you decided to do that. At no point did you go, wait a minute, I'm turning on my PlayStation, I've turned on my stream. So then that now begs the question, how many times has he busted a nut in that office with the PlayStation
didn't
music
know.
playing? Yeah.
We didn't know.
Can't blame DSP. PlayStation music would make anyone fat. This is what I'm saying. In this moment, he did not think that this was a bad idea. He was just, well, let me go ahead and take off this and start going to town. Going to Pound Town. Going to Flavor Town after this. It might taste like tart cherry juice. Just with
Well, to be
extra
fair, working on
saltiness.
this pants down is not heard of.
It's one of the things where he's
So-
just like, oh, I was dumb. No, that was beyond dumb. Hey, Casper, how you doing, man? Good to see you. That's beyond dumb. That's a whole new level right there. I'd understand if you thought you cut your screen off and you You and your girl decided to bone each other right then and there, and hey, the camera was on. Everyone got the show. Hey, yeah. No, you cut the stream on and then beat your dick. You did it in the reverse. Hey, Tenchi. Yeah. Honestly, he could have stayed in the same room. Just don't start stream. Don't even cut on your PlayStation. None of that. That's why I say he went to that room and his first thought was to cut on everything, get the prep work going, get the standby going. Let me beat off now.
That boy ain't right.
That's like the most fuck shit I've ever seen. I'm alright. Fun Monday. Got some freelancing done. Oh, and got some freelancing done. That's what's up. Aaron's home today. Oh, fuck yeah, man. That's what's up. That's why I said it just didn't make any sense. Like, actually thinking on the incident and thinking of everything that transpired, it was just ass backwards. And then as he sat there and openly admitted, oh, the camera turns on automatically when I turn on OBS. Again, you started stream. You clicked OBS. You hit start streaming. PlayStation 4 is on. Neo 1 picture is on screen to select. And you hear the PlayStation 4 sound music playing. And then you decided to whack off. It should have been whack off, then OBS, PlayStation.
I was essentially living like a life separate from the person I was living with at the time. We weren't even in any kind of real relationship. It was very stressful. It was very awful.
And that's nobody's problem but your own. If you and Panda were having a bad time and bad living situation, that's on you two. You should have fixed that shit, or tried to fix that shit, or tried to put her in a position to where a transition of her leaving the house was seamless. You did none of that. You decided, I still want you to be here to be my maid. Yes, you hate me, but I want you to be my maid still. So I have no sympathy for you.
I was messed up. I was drinking heavily. I was essentially at a time in my life I don't want to think about, which is why, that happened to begin with. It's very fucked up and depressing. And I've already explained this in detail many times on the internet. But there's people who think that shit's funny. Phil was depressed and was fucked up in the head and was feeling awful about his life and himself and did something really fucking...
Again, you want to sit here and you want people to feel sorry for you. Oh, well, Phil was fucked up in the head. Guess what? So are millions of people in the fucking world. Actually, I take that back. Billions of people in the world are fucked up in the head. Billions of people have problems in their life. Billions of people are in bad relationships. Billions of people are dead. You are not special. So, you saying this means jacking shit to me. That is something you talk to friends about. Friends, the ones you fucked over that left. That'd be something you call up John and be like, yo, John, this shit just ain't working, bro. I'm trying everything with Panda. It's not working. We're arguing all the time. We're fighting all the time. I gotta go to my streaming room to actually have any type of peace and quiet and sanctuary. It's to the point I'm sleeping in the motherfucker.
That gives me an idea, concept that maybe what Phil actually did, maybe with the couples counseling. Like, Kat probably had enough, and they need it.
That's a good point. I didn't think of that at the time until you just brought it up.
Oh yeah, somebody. I heard
somebody
try to bring that up. Somebody mentioned that before.
Green Lobster, man, it's been a minute since I've seen you. It's great to see you.
I was mentioning Phil talk like John about the Penn Lee made me think, like, maybe Cass has finally had enough. Like, either you're going to go with couples counseling or it's over.
Yeah, I've been great, man. I hope you're doing great. Like, I ain't seen you in a while. I hope everything's great. Hope you stayed safe in the time you were gone. But yeah, it's just one of them things that Phil overshares, and then when he doesn't overshare, you give it a few months or even a year, and he'll turn around and come back to that moment he didn't share, and he shares with you. So whatever this issue is that kept him from streaming yesterday, give it a couple of weeks, couple months, maybe even a couple of years, he will talk about it. Because it's Phil. He cannot keep
how
quiet.
How badly he just remember everything is the question.
Which it won't matter at that point. Because he'll still give
No,
just
I'm
enough.
saying-
He'll give you just enough that you could be like, okay, I could put the rest of this together.
Oh, he'll give you that negative truth he talks about.
That's a big ups, Green Lobster. Dating a chick, serious job, and moved. Fuck yeah, man. I hope everything's going great for you. That is true, Aqua, and good to see you, Aqua.
It's stupid and embarrassing because
Yeah,
of it.
they're always
Let's
talking
just
about
bring it up
truth
forever.
that
It's like, no,
everybody thinks
that's what you do
Yeah.
if you're like a 5-year-old on a schoolyard at fucking elementary
Oh,
school.
okay.
Right? You bully someone. You
Guess what, Phil? Guess what? You know, oh, I shouldn't say this, but fuck it, whatever. There was a guy I know. Well, I don't know if he's still here or in the same city we live in anymore, but he asked me a random question one day. I'm sorry, this is going to be gross. I'm going to tell you all now, this is going to be gross, and this is a random question a old buddy of mine asked me. And he said, hey, Ice. I'm like, yeah, what's up, man? He goes, you take showers, right? I'm like, yeah, I take showers. Psh, doesn't everybody? He's like, yeah, you're right. He's like, you ever tasted yourself? The fuck? Like, no. And he proceeds to explain the situation to me. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to fucking hear about it. Like, why would you ask me this question? Like, where in your brain did you think, let me ask this question? That question should have stayed fucking...
Well, it tastes good.
Dude, I don't want to hear about a buddy of mine busting a nut and eating it. Exactly, a Darish level question. That's definitely what that was.
I just had to take a deep breath at that stupidity.
Yeah. What's up, guy with two names? Should throw the left hook. Nah, I couldn't do that, man. Then one of his eyes would just be uneven. Well, they were already slightly uneven, but that wouldn't have helped.
You're not done, are you? No, I just got done
So,
the
orange
majority of
fences.
it. I go back to do it with the mop and the mop up in the
Cycling.
bathroom.
I hear that.
I do it all. I do like large sweeps through everything, trying
But-
to keep so I'm not dragging like half of
He sits there and he says, "It was 7
I
years
used to do
ago.
that, I
It
was
was
like-
it was a half a decade ago.
I'm over at the park.
Why
Don't
is everybody
matter.
still talking about it? It's like people will still make fun of Bill Clinton
I'm like
for getting
smack
his
dab in
dick
the
sucked
center
in the
where
White
we-
House.
Before I get to every other school.
Okay, how long has that been? Forever.
I live on acres.
Oh, thank you, Revy.
Straight down acres.
So, the white race, what is up, my brother? Good to see you. No, he isn't Christian. Thank goodness.
Honestly, I would be surprised with all the shit going on.
But this manlet,
Maybe it's another.
Wants
sort of
you to
like,
feel
I don't know,
bad
I'm
for
summer,
him.
but-
because he beat his dick on a stream,
Honestly, I would be
got
surprised
laughed
the way
at,
they're
and
doing
still
everything.
getting
It's
laughed at.
like-
Bill Clinton can literally
I
go
know
to
they
a
take all the
speech
selfies
today,
that they never used over-
and people, there's that one person in the
Even-
crowd that will
even
still
now,
ask
I give you
him,
guys that
how did
$1,000
Phil getting your dick
thing.
sucked in the White House? Tell us about you and Lewinsky.
Like maybe either make like an.
It's like, Phil,
give
you
them
can
an
do
extra day
one
off, Give
thing,
them like a 3-day weekend.
and
once in a while, just
everyone's
do
going to remember that
one
one
after the
thing.
other, but spread them out a little bit. Give us a couple
Hell,
of days.
Amaranth is
They're
known
not
for
gonna hurt anything.
forever flashing her tits to
These
people
kids
on
are dumb as
stream.
rocks Anyway, in fact, 1 year.
People
after
got
they-
fucking
I'll kill 'em.
clips of her flashing her
And
titties
then
on
they went
stream.
to the outlets, yeah, they're not going to at this point.
I mean, he might be an alternate dimension. I don't know. But Phil takes himself way too seriously, and the sad thing is I understand why he takes himself too seriously. It's because he has nothing left. The internet is all Phil has. This right here is his legacy. Yeah, it's a bad one, but it's all he has. This is his life. This is his world. Can you hear the boys in Discord? Oh shit. Alright, hold on. Fuck. Let me see if I can fix that. Shit. Thank
Well, I've
you.
been reading myself on and off because of all the shit I'm doing at work, so that might be
Oh,
fine.
you're fine. I just gotta figure out.
Okay, now I just want to say that might be it because
Let me try this.
I'm trying to remember to mute myself when I vacuum and shit.
Let me try
So.
this. Alright, you guys talk.
Because
Testing.
I just
1,
put
2,
up
3.
the episode for right back actually the Kirby anime cartoon show.
Yeah, I remember Kirby.
And
Can y'all hear them?
Recorded the our images popping up on screen.
They won't show up on this one. This didn't. I don't have that set up for this one. But can you guys hear them or no? Good now. Awesome. It did fix it. Awesome. Hell yeah. On the fly.
Pink should go in debt. Anyone hear that? Just to say.
Yeah, Dwight said all good now, so he can. Everybody can hear y'all now.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta double check my OBS because the show was recording.
But
It didn't actually record it.
as I was
I'm
saying,
annoyed by that.
Phil is like, I don't want you talking bad about me because this is all I have. Being online for 15 years is all I have.
That is bad.
It is.
Yeah.
It is very sad and very pathetic because you chose the internet over real life. Yes, it is real life in the sense he is still streaming in front of people. He is still alive, living, breathing, whatever.
He's still alive.
Yeah, as fucked up as it sounds, I know. But
He's a zombie for all the life he has.
but it's the fact that he, outside of this, outside of YouTube, outside of Twitch, outside of the detractor community, outside of Kiwi Farms, nobody is going to remember him. It's not like where you have friends and if you pass on, they'll be like, damn, Casper was a good dude, or Aqua
Yep.
was a good dude, or Ice was a good dude. You know, you needed something, they were there. When Phil passes on, when he is released from this mortal coil, people will be like, yo, that dude was a fucking asshole.
Wait,
No,
I think I got an idea for the tombstone. He beat
No.
his meat was beat, R.I.P.
The thing that's gonna happen when it's announced that Phil has passed is gonna be a sigh of relief because
It
they do
probably
not
will.
have to deal. They don't have to deal with him anymore, and that's sad.
Oh, let's be honest. He's gonna put on his tombstone. His right foot even. You don't know what's going on his tombstone.
Yeah, it's just one of them things that you think if one of you guys have a bad day, be it chat, you guys here in the call, you guys have someone you can go to and be like, hey man, I just need to talk to you for a little bit. I got some shit on my mind. I just need to let somebody hear it.
Mm-hmm.
And you talk to that person. You may have a couple of people. Hell, it could be your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, fucking old man Johnson down the street. There is somebody. Phil has no one. Not a single person can Phil go to and be like, man, I just had a bad day. I had a bad day on stream. I had a bad day going out. I had a bad day at home. I slept wrong. I had a fucked up nightmare. And
Hey, there's nothing anyone he can provide him.
yeah, but I mean, it's his own
It's
own
his
making.
fault.
It's his own making. It's his own
Mhm.
legit hellish prison that he has made.
Yeah.
His own
Some
iron
something
lung.
something that's supposed to kill time and to be enjoyed. He's made it into a horrible experience.
Yeah.
He's ruined it for himself.
He has
He's
cat.
absolutely ruined it.
He has cat, dude. You know, honestly,
I mean-
he doesn't.
I mean,
He doesn't
yeah,
have
think
cat
about it.
because his fans asked him a question of, "Hey, does Cat tell you about her day when she gets off work?" I'm sure SCP can answer that.
no,
Exactly. He said
because he never really cares about it. So
no. Yeah,
it really makes no point to even. It's like,
this is your wife. This is
Yeah.
your soulmate. This is someone you want to spend the rest of your life with, and you don't ask her how her day is. You don't ask her what did she do that day. You didn't ask her if she was okay at work. Did you ask, hey baby, you go ahead and relax, kick your feet up. Here's the controller. Play some Skyrim, play some Lost Odyssey, play whatever game you want, or watch a TV show. Watch The Real Housewives of Jersey Shore. Fuck it, watch Lil Wayne announce Street Fighter 6, whatever.
Anything
Yeah.
together.
And what do you want me?
Even
I'll
roommates
make it
will check
for
in
you.
on each other.
Wilson Gal, how you doing, man? Big ups. Yeah, it'd be like, you know what? I'll make you food. I'll make you a snack. I'll make you dinner. Do you want some juice? Do you want some water? You want some soda? You want a fucking beer?
Mhm.
Now, sure,
I mean,
we could speculate
I
and
mean-
say, oh, well, Ice, they may do that when he's not on stream. I doubt it.
I don't think anyone believes he does. But like I said, even roommates like check in on each other or like offer a hand once in a while. But he just really just treats her like a maid or yeah, maid really.
God damn it, guy, what's your name? See what a sugar cube. God damn
That would be the favorite food.
Yes. Well, oh, what were you saying, SCP?
I was gonna say, I mean, with my girlfriend again, I cook most of the time. I make sure she's happy, she's stable. I mean, she comes home from work tired. I'm like, all right, if you want, you can take a nap. Dinner will be ready, or something like that, you know. But him, he's lazy. Again, he won't cook, or if he cooks, it's badly,
Well, if
or anything. But again,
past, remember?
I know at one
Remember
point, I
Canada,
mean,
he-
Leanna was sick.
he-
It's like I gotta wake her up to make dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, like, this is... So how many times has Kat been sick? And he got her up to make dinner?
Probably a bad case of hoof rot, but wouldn't matter.
No, it'd probably be the reverse. Remember when Leanna was sick and he still asked her to put dinner on?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was in chat, and he was like,
he was
okay,
playing Star
I'm gonna-
Wars.
Yeah,
Stop.
I'll be back. She's sick and she's sleeping, but I gotta go wake her up to make dinner. I'm like, even the people in the chat were like, this asshole's gonna wake her up while she's sick to make him dinner. What a piece of shit.
Yeah.
That's what they actually said.
Only thing he should have did was woke her up and be like, hey, baby, I know you're sick. Do you want something to eat? I'll make it for you. Or in his case, I'll DoorDash it.
Yeah, or
I'll go pick it
yeah,
up because there wasn't DoorDash at that time. It'd been,
I
I'll
mean,
pick it up.
a can of soup is not that hard to make.
Yeah, like, as I said, he just wanted a maid.
Pick on him for something, you know. It's horrible. It's like a fucking mentally distressing time of my fucking life that I don't want to think about again. You know, I don't want to think about it. My wife hates when people bring it up because
She already said she didn't give a fuck. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Haven't heard that in a
Whoa.
minute.
Whoa, that is loud.
Oh yeah, it's always gonna be loud. It's an attention
It's
getter.
always gonna be loud because I am here.
The White Race, how you
White
doing?
Race.
Good to see you. 15 people and 4 likes. What happened during your conversation with Aisha Moto?
What y'all watching?
I'm watching the thing Phil going on about Rich because I had some shit I want to say on that. Even though it's
Like I said, I keep everybody. We all talking about the Rich thing, but like people are kind of looking past like couple days before that, the shit he said about Dr. Disrespect.
see,
He
I
literally-
haven't seen that
he
yet.
He made up everything. He took that tweet that Dr. Disrespected put out there and embellished a whole extra narrative on that one fucking
Are
tweet.
you talking about the one about Star Wars?
Yes.
So does
Okay,
does
I know
Aqua
exactly
Teal or
what-
somebody have
That's-
that clip? Because I'd like to watch it.
Someone should, because it's, when I say it's the definition of slander, it's the definition of slander. Because I literally, like, even Meerkat went over it today, and he shows you the tweet, and everything the tweet said, Phil said the opposite, and then the bitch had the nerve to go, I'm paraphrasing.
Why are you paraphrasing a tweet? Just read the fucking tweet.
But you're paraphrasing a tweet that none of it, what you're saying, was even worded that way. It's ridiculous. When
I saw that
like I
tweet.
said,
I don't
it
have an
is
issue.
literally
I
the
saw that
definition of slander.
Yeah, I need to see. Oh,
Yeah.
Liquid Carl got it. Big ups, Liquid Carl on that.
Like I'm telling you, if you, and then like I said, go get the tweet that Dr. Disrespect, because when you read it and then hear what he says about it, you're gonna be like, he didn't even say none of that. He didn't say none of that. And Phil said it.
If I remember, all he said was that he enjoyed the game.
No, but like I said, read his tweet and then listen to what he says, and it is not even beat for beat. He made up a whole new tweet.
Here we go. It's 17. Oh, it's 10 minutes. Okay. So we're going to put a pin on Rich for a moment. Because I still want to go over that too. That's not going to change. Let me see here.
This shit right here is astonishing.
All right. Here we go.
He full blown just made up a whole new narrative.
All right. Let's see what this is.
Okay. So I'm trying to think. I covered the Redfall thing. I covered the Street Fighter beta thing. Oh, what's the other story I want to talk about? The other story I want to talk about is the whole the whole Star Wars Jedi Survivor fiasco. And I have seen some weird stuff.
Yeah, Phil. That.
All right. And
One more time. One more time for
Fiasco.
clarity, chat. One more time for
And
clarity.
I have seen some weird
So
stuff.
is that clarity?
Yeah, the clarity right there.
All right. And, I mean, I should. Here's
I
the
don't
truth.
know.
I should
Oh,
be able.
he was supposed to be
right now
rubbing off his phone.
to outright say what I want to say, but
Wait,
because
what?
I should be
angle
able
makes it
right
look
now
so wrong.
to outright say what. I mean, I should. Here's the truth. I should be able right now to outright say what I want to say, but because I have a bunch
You
of
pause that real
stalkers
quick?
Yeah, sure.
Pause that real quick. Okay, this is not the first time he's made that kind of statement where he feels like he's not allowed to say what he wants to say. And I'm gonna ask this question again. I'm gonna keep asking it. What is it you want to say, Phil?
Yeah, shouldn't you just
Because-
fucking say it?
Because you say
What's
everything.
happening anyway?
Like, and if it's saying like, oh, he can't be profane, that's bullshit. Because you say a lot of profanity all day. You say shit, ass, all this nonsense.
Dick,
So it's
and
not
everything else.
It's not that you can't say profanity. And then your opinion, you give it all the time, even whether anyone asks you or not. So what is it you want to say? And the only thing I can think of is he can't say racist shit no more.
That's what Liquid Carl just said. He wants to say the
He
N
can't
word.
He can't be He can't be overly sexist. He can't be racist, because he said this the other day. He's like, "There's a time when I can say whatever I want, and now I can't." And it's like, okay, what is it that you want to say? Because
Hey,
everything
Ramen
else
Brahmin.
everything else you said, like I said, we're about to listen to you sit here and literally make up a narrative about someone else. So that's right off the table. You're gonna sit here and curse. You're gonna sit here and say all kinds of dumb shit. So what is it you keep claiming you're no longer allowed to say?
What are the people to say that you have no fact that
So it's like he needs to stop saying that, because one day someone's gonna call him out and ask him, what is it that you clearly want to say? Because you keep saying that the internet today won't allow you to say it. So what is it you're trying to say?
Yeah, because it's
say
literally
everything
nobody
else.
can stop him from talking. We can make
Yeah, nobody
fun
can
of
stop
it,
you from
but,
talking.
but he can say whatever the fuck he
So-
wants. Deal with the
but you keep
consequences
making-
after.
You keep making a statement like it's a Pacific thing. You want to say, and the only thing I can think of is you want to be an edgy boy. You want to sit here and call people bundles of sticks. You want to say racist shit. You want to be the DSP of old, where you were sitting there, Chicky Chang Wang, Charlie Chang. That's what you want to say. That's exactly what you want to say. You want to sit here and
And
be.
he
You
wants
want
to
to go
continue
back to
taking it back. He
2008.
doesn't want people to prove him wrong.
Wants to go back to 2008 and be an edgy little fucking edgelord that he thought he was, and say all kinds of outlandish shit, and people would just be like, "Oh, that's funny. He's edgy." Yeah, that's why he's sitting here talking about. Like, just say it, Phil. You want to be racist again? You liked saying "hello, Jew," and you like saying the N-word, and you like saying racist shit about Asians. You loved it. You still do. And you're mad.
He's
You're
quick
mad.
to shit on
He's
Japan
mad.
every chance he
He's
gets.
Mad. Listen, he gets mad. He's mad every day that he can't sit there and speak his truth, which is his truth.
The
is he's
hateful truth.
His truth is he's a bigot. That's the truth.
Yeah, that's not
Damn
gonna
near,
change.
and you might as well just say he's a racist. People say no, he's a racist. He's a fucking racist.
Yup.
Through and through.
He's a
assholes who
fucking
come after
racist.
me for everything I say, they try to cause
Yes,
problems.
yes, Phil. People are gonna come after you for every little word you say because it's how you say it. It's not the fact that you're saying it; it's how you're saying it and in the context you're saying it. Guess what? If any big YouTuber came out and said some outlandish shit, you're gonna see a shit ton of people covering that they said some outlandish shit. Guess what? When
they said, well, what they said, this
when
on so much shit.
yeah, when
Not
Ohm
people
Records
taking-
started that shit with the Vanoss crew, that shit was being covered daily, minute for minute, second for second. Each time Ohm sent out a tweet, people was on that shit. Every private call Ohm made and somebody got it, they was out there listening to that shit, going it over with their chat and giving their 2 cents. When Dr. Disrespect may have said something that was fucking out of the way, people was on his ass talking about it daily. Same with Amaranth, same with anyone.
It's like Adam said. It's like Adam told him. It's the internet.
Exactly.
It's the internet.
And even
You can't do nothing out here, whether good, bad, or indifferent. That you do something, it's out here. It just is. It's out here.
yeah, like
If you don't want shit to get out, don't say nothing.
Don't say it.
Don't do nothing. Keep it to yourself.
fucking Craig said during the interview to DSP's face while they were doing the interview, he said, "We already know people are going to restream this. People are going to clip this. People are going to be critical of this. People are going to discuss this at length in their own streams." He told Phil that to his face. It's the internet.
Yeah, and everybody's got their right to do so. That's the way it works.
It's
As
like
long as you ain't out here stealing nobody's shit, you could pretty much do whatever. Like I said, you can give your opinion, you give your takes, you can sit here and restream, you can do all that shit. It's the internet. It is what it is, but DSP can't seem to understand that. Or he understands it, he just doesn't like it when it happens to him.
Exactly.
Problems. All right. Well, fuck those people. Really. I mean, I'm a person who should be able to say whatever I want and be able to criticize things when I see bullshit, and I'm going to do so this morning.
You're right, Phil. You are absolutely right. You can criticize people. You can criticize bullshit. You can speak your mind. Hell, if you want to say the N-word, you're well in your right to do that. But guess what? You have to deal with all the heat, the smoke, the fire in the oven and the kitchen sink that comes flying back at you with it.
And no one ever said you can't clap. Just be prepared to get clapped back. That's it. That's why I say you sit here talking shit to all these people, like I say, because we see you do it all the time. You sit there and talk shit about Keemstar, and then the moment Keemstar clap your cheeks, you start, why are you talking shit about me?
Why are you punching down?
It's just my opinion. Well, you gave yours, and then he gave his.
Luckily, Ice is not black.
Was he supposed to just quietly nod his head in approval of what you said and walked away? No. You said something. He didn't like what you had to say. He had some retort, and he retorted.
Exactly.
The problem you're having is that his retort, his problem is his retort had more fire on it. It should have more sting, and more people listen.
And it was more honest and accurate.
And more people listen to what Keem had to say than what Phil had to say. And
Exactly,
that's what burns
Liquid
him
Carl.
up.
DSP says the N word and backlash happens. DSP surprise Pikachu face. Exactly.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta say it right. Exactly.
Exactly.
You know, he's sitting there. He acts like this is new. This shit has been going on before the quote unquote downfall of DSP.
This has been going on since before the downfall of like YouTube, the Adpocalypse, all that. It's
All
like I
that.
said, everybody knows you can say you can do pretty much whatever, but you take the risk of either getting your shit yeeted or people gonna have problems, whatever you say, whatever you do. That's just the internet at large. That's just the internet at large. It doesn't
No
matter.
problem.
Somebody, I'm pretty sure whatever we saying, there's someone out there that disagrees or has a problem with it, and they might say nothing, or they might not say shit.
Or
It's
they
just the
might
way
do
it
their
is.
own stream talking about what we've said.
Exactly. So it's like it's you can't sit here and try to just dictate what people should say or what they should talk about. If that's the case, then get the fuck off the internet.
But you know
No
what?
problem, people gotta say get the fuck off.
But you know what the biggest problem about it is that I've realized? It's the fact that if people talk shit about him off stream, he doesn't hear it. Like he goes to the supermarket or something, and somebody's like, yeah, look at that motherfucker. Yeah, Phil Burnell, man, that's a sorry motherfucker. I don't even see how his parents put up with him, this and that. He doesn't hear that. So in his mind, it doesn't exist. But here online, and as I said yesterday during Raven stream this morning, as well as Pastor Remote stream yesterday, thank you for letting us know you watch detractor content and it gets to you. Again, as I said at the beginning of the stream, Phil is letting you know you have power over him, that this gets to him, this upsets him, this angers him, and that's when you know you control
You live
him.
rent free. You live
Nice,
rent
that-
free, baby.
There has been proof because remember when he goes to his like his little YouTube search bar, you
Mhm.
had seen you seen detractor vids on there
Yeah.
or names of detractors. He's been looking at this stuff.
Yeah, and the fact that more detractor content shows up in the algorithm than he does, and it
Yeah.
burns his ass every day, that when he goes to search up DSP, he sees detractors. Now, if he types in DSP Gaming, yes, he will show up first. But then right below it is detractor content, full of it.
Snort, Mamachi, all the good old boys.
Exactly.
the thing-
Not only
and
just
it-
to crack the content, but it's to crack the content with better thumbnails. They're more attractive to look at and get your attention.
More
than
views,
this
more
shit.
subs, more
Yeah,
views, more
views,
subs.
more everything. So people will sit there and look and go, oh, this video got 100K views. Let me see what this is about.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
that's how it happens.
And another thing, another issue that's been popping up with that is like him. He says, "Oh, I've been a content creator for 15 years." Yeah, but detractors, there's so much of us around that we have more vids on him being an idiot and asshole and bigot and a racist than he has in his entire 15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, he couldn't make a highlight video of his best moments because there are none.
No.
Are none.
What also
tr-
plays him in the ass
Exactly.
is that he doesn't
And
Yeah,
he's so
his actions are
delusional.
under
He's so
control.
delusional. He would probably think his best moments are when he got lots of money.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and
he
the thing,
does.
and the thing, and it's so strange. It's like how you said, there's no best of, but at the end of near the end of every year, Secret Limited always has the worst of.
Yeah.
But take that a step further, Val.
Mhm.
DSP himself had DSP top 10 racist moments. That was his. He had it on his channel. So
I forgot
even he
about
knew he was a shitty person.
Mm-hmm. I forgot he did that. The last time I saw, I think Soma showed it.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's deleting
That's
all
why-
that shit
why,
now.
that shit's gone now because he knows better. He knows that if anyone sees that now, he's done because he can't sit there and explain it. What are you gonna say? It's a joke? Yeah, okay. If it's a joke, what's the funny part? Because basically
Yeah.
what you're saying
He
is
had that up with the first time to pass that off as
you
self-help.
yourself are highlighting the shit you say that's racist.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was just past Phil was racist, not current Phil.
No. Well, see, here's the problem with that, because Adam pointed this shit out with the slave trade.
Yeah, we got the link to it. Yep.
He tried to make the argument that all that shit was years ago, and what did Adam say? This was 7 months ago, Phil.
Yeah, it's not even a year. He's like, dude, you're still doing the same thing.
Even if you showed all the old shit, there's new shit to add that says, okay, it's still the same depth and style. What's changed?
Well, it's just like when I went over that video with him versus Bunky. And the same shit he was saying there is the same shit he says now. And that was 2006 Phil. That was past Phil.
So
and he's saying the exact same thing that current Phil says.
That, oh, that was years ago and I've changed, but it's like, no, you haven't, because we can pull clips from current
This
year that coincide with shit you said back then. And like I said, same depth and style. So like that's why Adam called him on that, because he kept trying to go, oh, that was years ago, and I've changed. And he was like, dude, this was 7 months ago.
No, what gets me is that he says something stupid. It's like, oh, it was a joke. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's a serious thing. To say those things.
And they pressed him on that too, because they was like, okay, what was so funny, Phil?
Hey, I still want to know, where was the joke with Black Lady walking?
Yep.
Yeah.
Same here. I
what is
still like
that?
to know what was funny about a black lady walking. I'm front of the line on that one. I need to know.
Yeah. Well, for him, I'm like, oh, she's walking close.
Oh, she
to
takes them both out, steals the backpack and runs away. Well, blackpacks,
Yeah.
he said it, but he was saying the backpack. But
that's why I wish they would have pulled that one instead of the slave trade. Because I mean, yeah, the slave trade's egregious, but that black lady walking is even more, because it's like, what are you trying to say, Phil?
yeah, like you said, the slave trade, very egregious. Okay, you want to play the point that the cop is that type of sick individual. All right, fuck it. I'll give you a minuscule slide on that one. To a black
he could
lady
have just
walking.
mentioned that. He could have just mentioned, "Oh, the cop is so dirty. He reminds me of someone who'd probably be in the slave trade." Just say that. Don't try to make it a joke, because it's not. That's a serious thing. That's not a joke.
Yeah, it's not a joke, but that's why I said.
Like Adam was making it about this. He was trying to deflect it from himself. He literally tried to make it sound like Adam was the one that was figuring it out.
Oh, he turned around and said Adam was racist because he saw it that way. Like, no, Phil. Everyone who sees a little black girl and a cop, or in a heartfelt moment, and these are the words, this is the dribble that leaves your lips. That's the automatic conclusion that anyone is gonna come to. It's not, they're not being racist. That's how they're taking you being.
Mm-hmm. Basically, what it is just proof right there. There's no way to refute it. There's no way to make fun of it, because it's right there. We all saw it. We all heard it.
You know, I would have been better with that if he just said, if he was like, "Yo, I hope he doesn't throw her in the trunk." Okay.
Oh God.
Okay, sure. That's how kidnappings happen. You throw them in the trunk, you drive off. Okay, fuck it. At least it's something relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Prepare the slave trade. So you're saying that this shit has to be prepared, brought up, and then selling her off for profits. So that means she's going to be dangled around, or not dangled, paraded around in front of potential buyers. See, this shit gets darker the further it goes.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's still an issue in other countries.
It's still an issue in the States.
That's true. That he brings up really bad topics and tries to play them off as a joke.
JDX, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Yeah.
I'm like, again, like he says, oh, I told those jokes because I want to be like Howard Stern. One, Howard Stern can tell all the Jew jokes he wants. Why? Because he's a Jew. He's making fun of himself.
Two, Howard Stern's been kicked off of multiple platforms for his mouth.
Yes, exactly. That's why he had to go satellite. That's why he left K-Rock years ago. When I used to listen to that when I was still in school. I put on the rock station.
92.3.
Yeah, exactly. I
No
put
sauce?
that on
Alright.
on the way to school, and I'm listening to Howard Stern, and he's out there. So it's like, oh,
I'll take it,
can't do
JDX.
anymore.
I'll take it. No sus. Yeah, but this is the thing, though. Oh, I was doing like Howard Stern. I was making it funny. I was doing a bit. Okay, well then, my question would be, how much do you know of Howard Stern? If you want to be like him, do you know the trials and tribulations and the glass he had to walk on before he found a spot that he could say all his outlandish shit, do all his outlandish shows for years
Exactly.
before he was
I
kicked
remember
off of there?
I mean, his show was, whew,
Yeah.
his show was
Dude,
crazy.
He literally had a show of the micro dick men, and it's like the one with the smallest dick is gonna fuck this porn star.
Oh
Yeah.
hell yeah! I remember when they did.
I watched that show.
Bro, I remember when they did. He had a bounty hunt for a porn star that you had to catch her, and when you caught her, you had to say "Woochie woochie, give me the coochie."
No,
No, we haven't. We haven't, Ramen.
I remember,
my old-time-
motherfucking this Howard Stern.
Oh, welcome home, Reap.
The Channel 9 show, and if you think like people really need to go back. Like I said, I'm an old head. You gotta find his old Channel 9 show. That shit was raw. You gotta look up Bongo Fiesta.
Oh shit.
That shit was raw, son.
I remember that.
But this is what I'm saying. He wants to sit there and say I was doing a bit like Howard Stern, but you don't know anything about Howard Stern besides what he said on that one show.
I mean, this is the guy who had a porn star sit on a speaker and get off on the bass.
Yes.
Listen.
Him
They
talking on the
upped it up
bass.
later on. They had got a Sibian, which is basically
Yes, they
They got a Sibian?
The Sibian.
Yeah.
He had
Oh.
Lord of the Anal Rings.
He had outrageous shit, but the thing is, Phil thinks he can get to that level. One,
He can't.
Howard Stern went through a lot of crap to get to the point where he could do what he wants and not get in trouble. He lost millions.
Howard Stern is the original man who cultivated dents, son.
Yes, he is.
Ain't nothing
Yeah.
but dents, son.
Cultivated dead.
Yep.
R.I.P. to Hank the Angry Drunk, Crackhead Bob, every
Yep.
actor.
But
Yeah.
Phil is over here. I'm not racist. I'm not like
Yeah.
I was back then. But I want you to think of this too, though. Here's the lie in that. Hey, guys, I'm not like I was 10 years ago. Guys, what's wrong? I didn't change. Why are you guys the way you are? I never changed. I'm still the same. Oh, wait. Which one is it? Did you change or did you not change? You can't do both. What, this is old Phil with a new coat of paint on it. But the cracks are now showing, and we're seeing the old shitty Phil again. But he doesn't get that. Again, he's the type of person that likes to speak out of both sides of his mouth. God, this music is fucking banging. I love this new headset.
Hornet. I don't care. All right, and please understand what I'm about to talk about is not trying to start shit with anyone. It's trying to be transparent and honest with my audience and telling you my real feelings. All right.
Okay.
Sure,
On the level,
bitch.
I don't like or dislike you. I don't have personal feelings. So as you know, I keep saying Street Fighter. Star Wars Jedi Survivor has launched and it's a huge mess. On PC, it's nearly unplayable for most people. On console, there's constant frame
That's
drops
a good
and
one,
issues.
Liquid Carl.
On PS5, it crashes. On Xbox Series X, the frame rate's all over the place, and it's just not a fun experience when you get to harder parts of the game. And these things that you're supposed to be reacting to, you can't. You're dying. It's like, screw this, right? Well, for the most part, the internet is in consensus about this, all right? But I've noticed there's a couple people out there, a few content creators in general, who are bigger, who are basically almost like trying to shame people for being honest about their experiences with this game. You know, I mean, just being real here, all right?
And they
I
have
saw
their
some
own
things that I
people
shook
dealing
my head
with
at
them.
last night. So I saw this tweet, and I'm gonna say it, too bad, Dr. Disrespect put out a tweet last night, and he's like, I was just playing Star Wars Jedi Survivor on my super duper high-end PC rig, you know, my $40,000.
He didn't say that. Keep going.
That doesn't sound like he would say that at all.
And I'm saying, like I said, he's already started with a lie. He didn't say that. Keep going.
Why you lying?
Now, here's the funny thing. That I don't know if it's true or not. But supposedly, the reason Dr. Disrespect's not having any issues with his Star Wars copy, he's got a... Again, this is what he claimed, so I'm just going to go by Dr. Disrespect. He has a $300,000 computer.
Yeah, he got a banging ass system, so his shit ain't fucking up for nothing.
Yeah.
Nope.
That motherfucker's going to keep chugging. It doesn't matter what he throws at that fucking machine, it's going to play it. I bet he can see. I'm gonna be nasty. I'm gonna be nasty here for a second. This motherfucker can look at a girl's pussy lips in 30K resolution.
Graphics card and my fucking top of the line configuration. He says, I played it for several hours. I didn't have any performance issues whatsoever. And so people out there, these gamers today are just fucking whiny baby bitches and they need to shut the fuck up. I'm not even kidding.
He didn't say
He made a tweet. I paraphrased, but that's essentially what his tweet said. Basically,
Essentially that's what the tweet said.
Oh, we did it. Do you have a copy of his tweet?
I do not.
For
Does anybody have that tweet?
Let me go find it real quick. 'Cause like I said, people need context. Because he said none of those things, and then go back and replay what he said. That motherfucker made all that shit.
I just want to say, Phil, he has that high-end computer because he invested in his business. He knows that computer is his lifeline.
Mm-hmm.
And again, remember, the doc is making his own game. So he's going to make sure his machine can run his game.
I'm just saying, he invested in his rig because that's what he makes his money off of. And he knows that.
Yeah. It's funny, though. I want you to think, too, though. He had the nerve to say that. And remember, last year, and it was not even a full year ago, Phil was begging someone to buy him a $2,300 computer. So keep that in mind too. He's got the nerve to talk about another man's computer when he was begging for one.
It's in the gallery.
Thank you.
Look, how many times has Phil said he was taken out of context?
All right, so let me see.
He says that's what the person implied.
Hey, John, how you doing, man? I'm all right.
And
All right,
I'm gonna need you to take that tweet, pop it up on the screen, and replay what he just said, and people can see how much of an absolute fucking liar he is.
Let me save that.
Oh, thank you for linking that tweet, Dwight.
and he's like,
Absolute fucking liar he is. That's why I say he need to get hit in the mouth or hit in the pocket, because this motherfucker is flagrant right now. He's flagrant with
that.
this shit.
And let me.
Completely out of pocket.
How many times has Phil
Straight
said
bullshit.
he's taken out of context, but here he is injecting his opinion on somebody else's words.
He not even injecting. He's literally slandering because he didn't even. It's not even context and see because his bitch ass ain't show the tweet because he know he making shit up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people would shit on him.
The tweet I just said, Ice, is not as lengthy as what he just said.
All right, so let me do this. It's the first time I'm doing this, so chat, please bear with me.
Lying ass motherfucker.
Alright, so we're gonna do this for a second.
And I love how
Here's
all
the tweet.
his-
Here's the tweet that Smith was gracious enough to provide. I have played at Star Wars Jedi Survivor on max settings all day yesterday. Yeah, certain cutscenes dropped frames, but overall performance and the experience on the game were top notch. People that complain about video games, go get a life. Now, Doc shouldn't have said that last part. because the game
But
is.
but listen, but he's entitled. He's
Yeah, he's
no
entitled,
disrespect. He's in character.
That is true.
He's in character.
Because
He's
I.
not, Dr. Disrespect is not the dude's name. That's not what he looks like when he turns off that motherfucking camera. So he's talking in character as Dr. Disrespect. Who is Dr. Disrespect if you don't know? Oh, he's head of the Champions Club.
Yeah.
What was somebody, if you knew somebody that had something called the Champions Club, does he look like someone that settles for excuses?
Fuck no.
No.
He
So
look like someone that he literally lives on the get good mentality.
So-
that's his character.
So let's
He's
let's
in
let's
character.
count this. Let's actually sit here and count this. 1, 2, 3. 3 sentences. Is all he said. 3
Go back and-
sentences.
Now go back and play what Phil said from the beginning. From
Yep.
the beginning.
So we got that now. 3 sentences.
For being honest about their experience. Content for most people. On console, there's constant frame drops and issues. On PS5, it crashes. On Xbox Series X, the frame rate's all over the place. And it's just not a fun experience when you get to harder parts of the game and these things that you're supposed to be
Why can you not look at the camera instead of touching your phone? So right there, that he's sitting there looking at his fucking phone.
He's not proud of anything.
To show you he doesn't love you. He doesn't like you. He doesn't even have the courtesy to look at you the entire time.
No, but it's
reacting
also
to you
because
can't. You're dying.
When he
So
holds
screw
his head
that.
down, because this is kind of a tick he does. When he does that thing where he's talking and he's looking down, that's because he doesn't believe in what he's saying. He's not proud of what he's saying. He's not confident in what he's saying because he knows it's not true. So when he does that, him holding his head down is his tick of showing shame. He knows he's saying some fucked up shit because he does this a lot. When he says shit and he gives you that I look down and fuck with my hands, that's the look of someone that is not confident in what they're saying right now.
Yeah, and he's
It's
just
the look
hoping
of a
you buy
man
it.
Who is he's hoping that you're gonna listen. So when and like I said, he does this a lot. So pay attention when you watch him in the stream. When he gives you that, I'm looking down and I'm picking at my hands while I'm talking. That means whatever he's saying at that moment, he is not confident in the shit he's saying.
Yeah, and he knows it's bullshit. But let's
knows
hear.
it's bullshit.
Let's hear it. So we just counted 3 sentences from Dr. Disrespect. 3.
Right? Well,
Let the
for
music
the most
pause for
part,
this.
the internet is in consensus about this. All right? But I've noticed there's a couple people out there, a few content creators in general, who are bigger, who are basically almost like trying to shame people for being honest about their.
You know what? I don't want to hear this from DSP because who said it earlier? Who said it in the chat earlier? Let me look. Fuck. Let me see. Hold on. Ramen Brahmin said it earlier. It's funny because Phil did this exact thing with Callisto Protocol. The exact same fucking thing.
Their experiences
Yeah.
with this game.
Same
You know, I mean,
depth
just
and
being
style,
real.
man. Same
All right?
depth and style.
I saw some things that I shook my head at last night. So I saw this tweet, and I'm going to say it. Too bad. Dr. Disrespect put out a tweet last night. And he's like, I
3 sentences. I'm pausing. 3 sentences.
was just playing Star Wars Jedi Survivor on my super duper high-end PC rig.
Okay, never said that.
You know,
Didn't
my
even bring up
$40,000
his computer.
Yep.
See how much
graphics card
we starting with a lie.
Hold on.
And he's like, I was just playing Star Wars Jedi Survivor on my super duper high-end PC rig, you know, my $40,000 graphics card. And
Again, yes, the doc has a 300K computer. Doc said that. Now, if he's telling the truth, don't
Where
know.
did he say that in the tweet?
Yeah, he never said that.
he's
As I
trying
said,
to tell
3
you what
sentences.
The tweet said.
3 sentences.
Did he say anything about his high end, his 4,000 computer? Where in them 3 sentences did he say that shit?
No,
Like
nowhere.
I said, we're already starting with a lie.
That
Already
never
starting
was
with a
said.
lie.
in my fucking top-of-the-line configuration. He says, I played it for several hours. I didn't have any...
All right, so, and then on top of that, he said he played it all day. Where is that comment, Phil? He said that. He said that in his tweet. Where is it?
Performance issues whatsoever. And
No, he didn't say that. He said during cutscenes there were frame dips. So even he had frame dips.
so people out there, these gamers today are just fucking whiny baby bitches and they need to
Did not say that.
shut the fuck up. I'm not even kidding.
He didn't say that.
He made a
either.
tweet.
He
I
just said,
paraphrased,
He just
but
said,
that's
"Get a
essential.
life."
I paraphrased. Oh wait. Let's say it again. What's
They
that?
need to shut the fuck up. I'm not even kidding. He made a tweet. I paraphrased, but that's essentially what his tweet said.
Essentially, that's what his tweet said. Essentially,
That's not
chat.
what his tweet said. We saw it. That's not what it said, Phil. That's why I said this. We're sitting there talking about
Okay.
him, talking that shit about Rich. Let's not forget about this, because what did I say previously? This is actual slander. Actual slander, because he said none of the things that quote unquote you paraphrased.
So
You added more. You added more than a little bit of context to a tweet. That none of that. He didn't talk about his computer.
right here,
He didn't
one
sit
more
there
time.
And he didn't tell people to sit there and get a fucking life. He didn't tell nobody none of that shit.
Here's the
So
tweet.
Why are you sitting here lying like we can't look this shit up, Phil?
Here's the tweet one more time for everyone to see.
Once more with healing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this shit right here. This is the shit that
Played
pisses
it
me off. When he
on
goes
max
out of his way to
settings.
lie.
Played it on max settings all day. Yeah, certain cutscenes dropped frames, but overall performance and experience in the game were top notch. People that complain about video games, go get a life.
Where in there did he say go fuck yourself?
Exactly. And look,
Where did
he's
he say,
got
go fuck yourself.
he's
There's
got
not
a-
even there's not even profanity in this tweet. But
At
you said
all.
a lot of fucking words that were profane.
And
So,
I want to point out something too. He says he played it on max settings, right? Right here, clearly we see it. He written it max settings. You know how many people on PC are playing it on max settings? Almost everyone that owns the game on PC is probably playing it on max settings.
Especially if they got a good PC like he does, then yeah, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I could, if my game would stop freezing, I could play it on max settings. That's not a beefy computer.
Now, a thing that I have to say about this is the fact that when he was doing his thing, Dr. D, again, the money he was making, he put into it. That's why he has that ring. That's
Yeah.
why he can play it at max settings and have a good gameplay, because he invested his money into something
it.
to help his content.
Exactly. Phil hasn't invested his money into nothing besides WWE champions and fucking Jin. This is 3 sentences was all the doc said. 3. Phil gave him fucking 10 to 15. And then, oh, well, I'm just paraphrasing, but that's
Not
essentially
even-
what he said.
He literally made a whole new tweet.
Yeah.
Made a whole new tweet.
And guess what?
None of the words he just recited, it was fucking said in this tweet. He made up a whole new tweet.
And I want to point out something. 2.5 million people saw this. That's the little analytics right there. 2.5 million people saw this tweet. 16,400 liked the tweet. Then it got retweeted a shit ton, and then 1,075 replied. And I can guarantee you, in that 1,075, that is people agreeing and disagreeing. There is discourse going on right here.
Phil wants
Conversation.
to be taking this back. When people bring this up as evidence, oh, you took me out of context. Because that's what he wants. He wants to be taken it back, and no one proves it wrong.
Exactly. And someone is going to pop him in the mouth one day for this.
You need to pop him in the mouth.
Yeah. Let's see what else he has to say.
Basically, here's a whiny baby. Okay? And I'm reading this and I'm like, it's remarkable. It's absolutely remarkable that it's 2023 and we still have content creators that literally don't care what they say online. They feel no
Like you?
air of responsibility. They feel like no moral compass when they say shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I don't, because you
10
do all
years
this
ago.
shit.
12
You
years
said you
ago.
want to say whatever you want to say. You literally just contradicted yourself.
Yeah.
All right, I was a very irresponsible person. I said and did things that caused a lot of drama because I didn't really give a shit. I didn't really realize the impact that my words had on the internet. I didn't realize that with the following that I had as a content creator, that things that I said and did
Hold on.
had
Hold on,
definitive
hold on.
consequences.
Oh, shit, my bad.
That's a bullshit excuse because he's sitting there saying I wasn't aware, but you were aware because people was telling you every fucking day.
They were telling you then, and you sat there and said, fuck you, fuck the
You're a troll.
haters, you're trolls, get the fuck out of my chat. You turned off comments so nobody could say anything against you. And you still do that today. Oh, well, I curate my comments. I don't give a fuck what people say in my comments. As long as they're not racist, I don't give a fuck what they say. If they want to say in my comments, Ice, you're a fucking asshole and your opinions stink, then so goddamn be it. That's engagement. Guess what, Phil? Nobody has to be nice to you. Nobody has to be nice to me. Nobody has to be nice to anybody. If they
They have to
do,
be nice to you, and they don't have to forgive you when you snap at them.
they don't have to do anything you want. And guess what? Respect is earned, not given. And you have never shown once in your 15 years that you are worthy of someone's respect. You've never shown it. You still don't show it today. You didn't show it back then. You thrive on drama, which that's fine if you do. But stop acting like you're this moral high horse king when you're a fucking court jester that everyone throws the goddamn tomatoes at.
He's the internet messiah, is what he thinks he is.
We need to find something better than tomatoes. If they're the Italian ones, he'll just use them for the sauce.
Bricks are always good.
There we go.
As John said, if you keep apologizing, you don't change your behavior, then you're not actually changing. Actually sorry. Exactly. That's why John and Howard left his ass. Think about, he turned around and was like, remember that whole John and Howard response. Why is Howard here? Why is Howard speaking? We weren't friends. Turns around at the very end when he's like, yo, he sat there and said this. So I told my girlfriend I'm gonna go hang with the guys this last day. And what did Phil say? Well, yeah, I said that because I just wanted to play a game with him. So you were showing how much of a piece of shit human being you are. Yeah, Howard was there just to suffer.
All right? I used to hate on Minecraft all the time. I used to hate on other indie games and stuff all the time. And people would say, why are you so against it?
You still hate on indie games. You hate on Fortnite. Yeah, I don't like the game either, but I'm not going to sit there and fucking hate on it like you do. You got a goddamn hate boner for that game. Like, that game literally touched you.
And I'd be very
Which is
stupid and
funny
say
if you
things
had
like, oh, you know, they're
friends, you
kitty
could
games
play
and
it
shit like
actually
that.
make money off of it.
Then years later, I
Play
play
with
like,
a
man, I
booty
totally understand
Yeah.
why people like these games. Boy, was I ignorant and stupid back then because of
Like,
dumb
I
shit
don't
that
love
I said.
Fortnite, but I
right?
play it
What did he
about once a
recently
week.
say
if a
about
couple
When I
of
started
us
as a
are
content
laughing,
creator
it's
and I was
fun.
Oh, yeah,
very
Cult of
popular
the Lamb.
with
Exactly, Aqua.
Um,
He fucking shitted on Cult of the Lamb.
I was very irresponsible.
When his fans wanted
Now
him to
I
play
look
it.
back and I'm ashamed of myself. Of the things that I said and did
No,
and
you're
how I
not.
conducted myself. Because now
What's
I
funny
realize
is that
there are people who
Ludwig
took what I said
actually
as like
played
fact
it,
and
and I
probably
think
went
did the
dumped
cult
on
of
things and
DSP?
hated on things
Mhm.
unfairly and acted like jerks
And they,
because they were
all
like,
the
oh,
characters were detractors.
my guy that I look up to on the internet, DSP said it, so it must be true. All right, today, it's very
Even
simple.
crying downstairs now.
I got to pay attention to what I say and do. Because I realize now that there are impactful things that can happen as a result of what you say on the internet. If you have a following at all, whether it's a ginormous following or a tiny one, you still have a following. There's people who trust what you do, okay?
Actually, that can be incorrect, Phil. It could be people just waiting to see how you fuck up today. It's not that they trust a goddamn thing that comes out your mouth. They just wait and see how you fuck up. What will you say today that I can get my jollies on? What are you going to do today that I can get my jollies on? Or, hey, watch this, Aqua, watch this, Smith. I'm gonna piss this dude off and watch him bite it. I'm gonna bait
The
this
fact-
dumb motherfucker.
The fact that recently, when he doesn't say anything, everyone says, wow, it's been a boring ass week in DSP. Because he literally has nothing else besides fucking up.
Yeah, you play games like shit. It's honestly to the point. It's not even a point of making fun of it anymore. It's just sad, pathetic. I'm not saying
Even his own chat calls it boring.
Yeah,
Listen, the dude can't even recognize that when he's fucking up on stream and he's crying and whining and pissing and moaning, more people show up and he's like, oh, we got all this engagement. Yeah, they came to watch you cry.
literally came to watch you cry.
People put the word out, oh, Phil's over here melting down because he ain't got no money. And then all of a sudden people show up. Why? Because they're here to watch the clown cry.
Yeah,
Also, he's so routine. Like, there are times where I'm like, oh, I don't care about watching this even with a restreamer because it's boring. But, oh, it's time for the mid-segment, split the part. Let's see if there's a quick meltdown, and I'll pop by the restream for a second to see if anything good's come up.
yeah.
I mean, everyone knows it's the detractor meme now that, oh, it's the midpoint, big o'clock. It's
Yep.
big o'clock.
Or in
Big
the
o'clock,
old days,
gentlemen.
send a tweet.
And you got to be careful. I'll give you an example. Personally, I look at a game like Cult of the Lamb, and it doesn't appeal to me. It doesn't look like it would be anything interesting to me. I could be completely
But
wrong.
still already runs
But at
the
least when
cult.
I look at Cult of the Lamb, I say, hey, perfectly fine if you enjoy it. Enjoy it for what it is. Go play it. For me personally, it looks like kind of one of those flash-in-the-pan, viral popularity indie games. It doesn't look like anything that I would really enjoy after like a stream or two.
And guess what? Guess what? I don't even want you to finish that statement because those flash in the pan viral games also helps you become viral, you stupid fuck. You playing that flash in the pan game is how you can easily blow up. How do you think a lot of people blew up? Because Among Us. It took a few people to play that. A few known streamers to play Among Us, and it blew up in the community worldwide. People were playing that game left and right. Streamers started collabing left and right to play that game. People started making money off of that one game that had been out for 5+ years. But all it took was a couple of people. Few people play Cult of the Lamb. All of a sudden, everyone starts playing Cult of the Lamb. It starts blowing up. People that are playing it are blowing up because more people want to see people play Cult of the Lamb. Again, for a person that went to school for business, you have no business sense at all. Cult of the Lamb is literally $20, and you're telling me you couldn't even afford $20 for a flash in the pan game that could have brought possibly hundreds of more eyes to your stream, hundreds of more dollars rolling in, hundreds of more subs coming to you.
Ice, one example that Goose Game.
Yeah.
People wanted
Oh,
him to
God.
play. Oh,
I'm
I don't
so
have money for
freaking
that. I don't have money for that. Bruno sends him the money. He doesn't buy the game.
Exactly.
I'm like,
Bruno,
yeah, I'm like,
DSP he tried to assassinate you.
But this is the thing. He sits there and says a flash in the pan. Your audience was begging you to play Cult of the Lamb. Every day, people were like, yo, DSP, are you going to play Cult of the Lamb? DSP, are you going to play Cult of the Lamb? DSP, you should try Cult of the Lamb. DSP, Cult of the Lamb is fun. DSP, Cult of the Lamb, Cult of the Lamb, Cult of the Lamb. And you shit on them and the game every single time. You not once said, the game doesn't appeal to me. You always said it was a dumb game. Right from the rip. Right from the fucking jump. That was your opinion of that game. Never gave it a chance. Not once. That game could have gave you viewership. It could have gave you members. Hell, you could have probably got sponsored off of it. Good job, Phil. You fucking played yourself like always.
I don't think it's worth my time. But by all means, you go enjoy it if that's your cup of tea, right? Back in the day, I'd be like, that game's a piece of shit. The only reason anyone would play it is because some streamer played it. It's junk. It's for kids. It's crap. Forget about it. And I'm not gonna say stuff like that anymore because I've grown. I've become way more mature and intelligent in my head. I've become much wiser. And I realized that words like that can be harmful.
Wait. That didn't age well because didn't you like a week later go off on a tear on for Star Wars? Oh, well, no, you went on a tear on Star Wars this week. So you did that already. You still shit on games.
You haven't changed.
You haven't changed. You should like this. This is the purpose you're having this conversation because you didn't like that. Dr. Disrespect didn't like the game, or well, he had words about the game, and it wasn't what your narrative had, and more people looked at what he had to say on Twitter than whatever you would have said, and now you sitting here trying to spin it like, oh no, I didn't, all this shit about the game, but you sat there and you rage quit and you talked shit about it. Oh, fuck this. Like, dude, all you do is shit on games.
Still shits on them.
Dark
You're one of the fakest people on the goddamn internet, bro. Just stop that shit. Like I said, someone really needs a punch in the mouth. That's why I say I'm advocating for DSP needs to be bullied off the internet. He really does. Fuck this dude. He doesn't deserve anybody's empathy, sympathy, or any type of like a benefit of the doubt. Those days should be done. This man has proved that he is an irredeemable piece of shit.
It's not even the fact that he just gets angry because it's a bad game. A bad game to him is a personal insult to him. Oh my god, they made this so terrible. And you just get that feeling he wants to add in because I'm playing it.
No, it's terrible because he wanted to dredge up money for it, and then when he doesn't get the money that he thinks he should get for playing it, then he has to cope and go, well, I didn't get money for it because I wasn't good at the game, or I suck at, being a good streamer. No, it's the game's fault that you guys didn't give me your money. It's the game's fault you didn't give me your money, because he was doing that shit the other day with the reacts. How come, we do the reacts and I get no support? Because no one cares about the reacts. No one cares about the reacts. He said, is it the reacts, or maybe should I do this, or should I do that? It doesn't matter what you do, Phil. You suck at it. So they don't want to give you nothing. The people giving you shit right now is your actual fucking whales. That's it. No new fans coming in, ain't no new faces. New money is not coming.
How you doing,
your
Shadowblade?
way.
Welcome.
New money is not coming your way, Phil.
Yeah. I don't get it. Like, I'm gonna go back to it. The Guardian Ape. Phil sits there and says, oh, Sekiro is good now because I played Wulong. Wulong was bad. I have an appreciation for Sekiro. No, you fucking hated Sekiro. You hated that game with every fiber of your being. Too. Oh, he hates Wulong with a passion. That game was always on the fucking chopping block.
But then he tried to kiss Wulong's ass, though.
On the block.
Because Star Wars was he was like, Wulong wasn't that bad. But you hated Wulong. Why are you now changing the narrative?
You're saying if I don't get paid, I quit.
You were literally holding the game hostage. And now you're sitting there, Wulong was a good game. Why isn't Jedi, Survivor as good as Wulong? Because you didn't like Wulong, but now we love Wulong? Like, motherfucker, you a lying ass bitch.
You hated Wulong from start to finish.
Like I said, he held the game hostage.
Yeah.
Remember?
If you guys don't give me your buy-in, the game is gone. That was Phil.
He did that with Divinity 2. He was ready to quit that game so many fucking times, but the money was good. I can't quit it because the money's amazing. Until finally he hit that wall of it doesn't matter how good the money is because I suck at this.
Yeah, the game wasn't caving. It's not like a FromSoft game where eventually you'll get through it. No, that game was gonna beat you until you quit.
Dr. Disrespect goes inside of a fucking public bathroom and thinks it's funny to film people pissing without their permission, breaking California privacy laws, getting banned from Twitch, and getting his E3 pass revoked. What a boneheaded, dumb fuck thing to possibly fuck.
I'm glad this came up because the doc didn't film the little kid taking a piss in the bathroom. It was Doc's cameraman filming Doc, and the kid happened to be in the shot while pissing in the bathroom. The guy made a fucking bad judgment call. And guess what? Dr. Disrespect was banned off of Twitch, well, suspended for I think what, 2 weeks, a month, something like that.
Look at this. Here we are again, back in 2019,
Yep.
changing the narrative, literally lying about the situation,
Sec
suit his need.
dies twice, consider hard mode of Elden Ring. He is past. Oh yeah, he complained. He's still complaining about Elden Ring.
Fucking do to get attention for yourself, right? And stupid, quite frankly. It's just it's an uneducated take. If I've never played the game, how can I crap on it? That'd be pretty stupid. What I can tell you is it doesn't look like it appeals to me. That's why I don't want to play it.
You said it was a stupid game multiple times.
For kind of avoiding the game, but that doesn't mean it's a bad game and I should be shitting on it, like I used to a decade ago. Okay, but when you're someone the level of Dr. Disrespect or others, it wasn't just him. I'm singling him out because he was like the most prominent one that did it. And I don't know if
You've been singling him out since the day of the bathroom incident, and you've been wanting him deplatformed for years, and you still want him deplatformed because in the back of your fucking mind, you think that his audience, his 25,000 fucking viewers, are gonna come watch DSP Gaming. They're gonna shower you with riches. They're gonna shower you with subs. None of that shit's happening. Guess what? They're not coming here either. They're not coming to Ice Yamamoto. They're not coming to DSP Gaming. They're not coming to Ann Lee. They're going to the next fucking big person. That might be Mr. Beast. That might be Ludwig or whoever the fuck else is over there. But it ain't gonna be you. Get that shit out your head.
Dr. Disrespect has some kind of a partnership contract with EA or not.
Oh, what are you gonna say? Go ahead, say it.
Oh, the way he goes off on these people, again, like you just mentioned, like Mr. Beast. Again, the guy has so much money, he just gives it away. He can't understand that.
Dude, he's
And
got the
jealousy
burger.
he has is ridiculous. The burger's actually not bad. I've been to the restaurant.
Yeah, it's Red Robin's.
Yeah.
I thought about driving the one that's 60 miles away from me just to try it.
I thought Craig was done with Phil. What is this bullshit now? He wants to get a detractor and a fan in an interview together.
Yeah, that was today.
I thought he was done with Phil.
Hell no, he knows he can still wrangle some more out of that. And fuck it, more power to him. Go ahead and wrangle that shit out. Wrang that shit out, because if he gets an actual dent on there, ooh, that's gonna show Phil's real fan base. So fuck it. Yeah, he singles out every known YouTuber that grifted him. But the thing is, Doc never said anything to him.
I bet he doesn't even know who Phil is.
He doesn't. Does he ban the Real Scopely YouTube account? DSP episode was the highest viewed episode. Yeah, it's going to be. Because there's more. Craig realized when he decided to do this, how many people that don't like Phil. How many people call Phil out for all his shit. And then after that whole interview went down, and after Phil had his blow up on them, they all turned around and said, Phil's detractors were right. They were right. Not that they're insane, not that they're going too far, not that they're out of it. They were right. They sat there and was sending Craig messages telling him exactly how Phil was going to act, and guess what? Phil did it to the fucking T.
They straight Nostradamus. They like, yo, this was what's about to go down. It's gonna go down this way. When this happens, this is gonna be his reaction. And just like Phil being as predictable as a goddamn watch, it's just like, yeah, came right on time.
Yup.
Right on time. Everybody told Craig, if this don't go the way that he wants it to go, you're gonna be dead to him. You're gonna be dead to him, and everything that he said prior to the interview, and sat there and kissed your ass, sucked your dick, licked your balls, and cleaned your taint. The other side of that coin is, he's gonna sit there and say how much of a fraud you was, and how you betrayed him, and all these other things, and then he sat there and throwed idle threats about, I know stuff about that can get them in lots of trouble, trying to be the internet tough guy he thinks he is.
Yup, and Adam was like, Go ahead, release it. I'd love to see it.
And just for that alone, I say, Craig, you want to milk this motherfucker till the titties bust out dust? Go ahead, because again, he sat there and talk all his shit in his little snort box, thinking that no one can sit there and punch him in the mouth. So you know what? Hit him in his pockets. Take more money and make him salty.
Yeah, just fucking go the whole 9 yards with it.
Or the whole 9 yards. If you could get yourself find a dent that's willing to talk, go right ahead. Go right ahead.
Fuck it, we'll watch it.
Get Derek. Get
I want to
Derek,
see what you
please.
get. Go get Derek. Go get Derek. Go get OIC. Go get motherfucking.
No,
Dan the
go get
Man.
Jade.
Go
Give them all brain damage.
Go get Slayer. Go get motherfucking Game.
Get
Tracker,
Snow
get
Carl,
whoever.
get the Baxters, get the Dutch brothers, any of
Get
them.
whoever. Get any of them. Cause listen, finding a detractor ain't gonna be hard. It's finding one of his dents that are smart enough to actually be able to comprehend words in full sentences and not just sit there and repeat shit that Phil would tell them, because that's all they would do.
Yup. All you gotta do is put out the detractor bat signal, and fucking detractor's gonna show up.
Like I said, ain't a damn thing Phil can do about it. All he gonna sit there is he gonna seethe and he gonna cope, and that's it. That's all he can do.
Only thing I can think of is John Wick with the dude and his dad. You will do nothing because you can't do nothing.
Yeah, because you can't do nothing. Nothing you can do, Phil.
Nothing you can do.
All you're going to do is have a special stream on your channel, sitting there trying to do damage control, because you know whatever's going to come that way, you're not going to be prepared for it.
Yeah.
Because you know you're going to sit there and more than likely he'll probably sit there and try to he'll do his he gonna go behind the scenes and sit there and try to see who he got that he could think he could trust.
Yeah. Just like he always does.
Because I mean,
I don't know
you saw how he responded when OIC talked to Proper.
Oh, he was pissed.
Not only was he pissed, but he was whining. He was copping a plea with OIC, like stop going to detractors and talking about me, because you're making me look bad.
And it's like, dude, you make yourself look bad. Just we see it every day.
But we're talking about DSP's perception, because in his mind, like OIC should be loyal to him. So him talking to a detractor, he can't fathom, like, why would you talk to somebody who don't like me? You're supposed to be loyal to me. That's why, like I said, he was like, when people say, when you go back to that shit, like you can literally look at his face and you can see though, like he was physically, like he wanted to cry. He was whining. He was pleading.
And remember,
that wasn't him being a tough guy. That wasn't him being assertive. He was literally whining. That's why his voice was sounding the way he was. Why?
That crack.
Why would you do that? Yeah, because he was whining. He was pleading with OIC, like, why would you embarrass me like that?
And don't forget, Phil was banning other people that got ratted out by saying, yo, these people are going to detractor channels. He was banning them quickly. Come on, Phil. You're not... Go ahead. Let one of your dents go ahead and do this interview. That shit'll be fucking hilarious.
And yeah, Goken got to fence it and come back to be mod or something like that.
Yeah, just to spite OIC.
Is a factor here, what it is. Alright? But it's this simple. Positive social media attention. So to find out that you might get harassed by trolls for like a week after I promote your product, even if you sell some, but then your social media gets destroyed and harassed for an extended period of time, that's not a risk-benefit assessment they want to make. You see what I mean? So as soon as any company hears, oh man, I might get harassed on social media if you promote my product, they say forget it. So it sucks. I can't
Do they know?
everybody else.
Such a fucking lie.
True.
People
Phil.
are not just
Show us
making this
proof
shit
of
up
this.
on the internet to get jollies off to destroy Jedi Survivor. All right, the game is running horribly for a lot of people. Thousands of people have documented their awful
Proof.
experience. That's why it's
Exactly,
being review bombed
Trunks.
on Steam. That's why people are posting up memes about it all over the internet. I have video evidence. My
Yeah,
first 5 hours,
PC,
the
not
first 2 hours were choppy.
console,
The
Whoa,
final hour
wait,
was so
pause,
choppy.
pause.
It was literally.
Memes. I thought we hated memes. Memes are not culture. You are uncultured if you rely on memes. Phil, which is it? Do you want to rely on memes, people shitting on Jedi Survivor, or are you gonna say, "Hey guys, don't follow the memes. Remember, memes about me are very, very hurtful and means you have no culture. So you shouldn't just be following this because it's a meme."
Cat is crying.
Crying
Exactly.
downstairs, hardcore.
Cat is fucking crying.
Not only that, remember, he was all defensive when people were doing the very same thing, the Callisto Protocol.
Yep.
As Ramen Brahman pointed out. He was the exact same fucking way. Look at how he defends Street Fighter 2 Turbo. He will fight you to the goddamn death on that. Hey, Cobain, good to see you, man. Phil reads all the reviews for certain things and other things like Redfall, which is a piece of shit. Will he play? No, he's not playing. Yeah, he's not playing
Redfall's
that now.
in Ban World. Redfall's
Yeah.
already in Ban World.
I mean, that game, from the clips I've seen, yeah, that game is kind of a pile of shit right now. It's not in the
I
good space.
watched a team of 4 play it for about 2-3 hours. They were saying the difficulty is horribly undertuned. You get 1 or 2 good guns, you just start destroying the game without trying.
Dude, I watched an Angry Joe clip, and that shit crashed on him 12 times.
Ooh.
Yeah, mind you, he was playing
Like
the
I said,
PC version.
even like I said, even Charlie Moist, it took him a while to beat the frog, but he finally beat it, and also he was playing it on the hardest difficulty.
Yep,
just
Grandmaster.
Like the doctor. Just like the doctor. And while this bitch over here is playing it on normal.
I'm at
and
least
he
playing it
couldn't-
on the second the hardest. Shit.
And you still couldn't get it done, and it's like, listen, what they're doing and what you're doing is not the same. They accomplished something, and yeah, I expect Moist to take hours to beat that frog because he's playing it on the hardest difficulty. But here's the thing: he eventually beat it.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
any
I've been
person
watching
who plays
Rye
Souls
Drake.
games on a
I've been
regular
watching
do that.
Rye Drake play the game. He's way ahead of the game, and no problems. No problems. Everybody's sitting there playing it like, listen, games are gonna be buggy. It's just, hey, either you play it or you wait till it's patched. But like I
That's
said,
just the way it is
because,
these days.
because he's such a bougie asshole and wants to act like he's a graphic elitist, that he's just in. But all it is excuses for when he fails.
Yeah.
And what was he crying?
Yeah,
Oh,
wait,
all
it's-
these drop frames, and everybody went back and watched it and was like, sure, the drop frames weren't, they were there, but weren't that egregious. You were just not doing the right things, Phil. And you can say, I dodged, yeah, you dodged right into the frog.
Yeah, and I will admit, it does have the same problem that most Souls games have. That when you see an enemy winding up for a big attack, and if you move too early, they fucking 360 turn straight to you. That's just how they are. You compensate. You deal with it. You overcome.
You learn.
Yeah, even if it ran flawless, he'd be bad. Exactly.
Literally unplayable. Okay? Literally unplayable.
No, your copy was
So,
playable. Mine is
my experience is,
unplayable.
I'm
It
having
freezes
these-
on me. I can't even
And when you
play
see a
it.
tweet like that from this guy, it's not just like, well, I had no issues, but I feel sorry for those who are, this sucks. It's no, I had no issues, therefore everyone who's bitching on the internet is just a whiny little bitch and they need to grow up. Like, he literally said that in his
No,
fucking
he
tweet.
didn't.
It's like,
Wow.
He
No,
didn't.
He didn't. What did I say?
Always
Slander.
get a life.
What did I say? What did I say? This entire thing is literally slander. This Dr. Disrespect's tweet has said none of this. He has taken a 3-sentence tweet and turned it into an actual 10-minute segment.
The only thing that he got right about Doc's tweet was grow up. That's it.
He didn't even say that. He just said get a life.
Oh, get a life. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get a life.
even getting that
Here-
wrong.
Here you go. One more time. Here's the tweet.
One more thing.
Here's the fucking tweet.
Yeah, he says nothing about, oh, go millions of people
Like-
can go fuck themselves.
Yeah, he said none of that. So it's like, why are you sitting here lying, man? And that's why I said these other YouTubers need to stop disregarding him as just a locale and take him for what he is. This motherfucker is out here. He is one of those people that the internet talk about. He is a person who does nothing but misinformation. He's the definition of a bad actor. A bad actor. He sits here in the comfort of his little isolation and just says whatever he wants about anybody without any repercussions, because no one's paying attention to him, but they should, because like I said, he's not talking to like regular people. He's talking to actual regards.
So one more time. One more
Who
time.
believe half of the dumb shit he says.
Yeah, one more time.
Were choppy. The final hour was so choppy, it was literally unplayable. Okay, literally unplayable. So my experience is I'm having these issues, and when you see a tweet like that from this guy, it's
How
not just
strange
like,
it was
well, I had
choppy
no
on The
issues,
Frog.
but I feel sorry for those who are. You know, this sucks. It's no, I had no issues. Therefore, everyone who's bitching on the internet is just a whiny little bitch, and they need to grow up. Like he literally said that.
No, he did not.
Why we got to lie?
Yeah, putting words in his mouth.
It ain't even putting words. Like I said, he made a whole new tweet. He made a whole new tweet. None of everything he just said was. He didn't even paraphrase it, because it's not. You didn't paraphrase anything, because none of that he said. So where did you get that? Like I said, if this shit went to court right now, you'd be done. You'd be done. Because they'd sit there and ask you, what part of this did he say all the shit that you just said? And they can go to the tweet and be like, paraphrasing, you made up a whole new narrative.
Yeah.
You made up a whole new narrative for 3 sentences. Then you sit here and got the nerve to be like, I'm right about this. And like I said, this is him again, like he tries to do. He tries to set out a call to action because he's saying all this because he's hoping that his dents would galvanize and get together and go online and give Dr. Disrespect the business like they used to do. But those people left, Phil. They're not here no more. Those little minions that you used to have, they don't exist.
The
So I don't
hate
know why-
army. The hate
Yeah.
army has been disbanded.
Yeah, so I don't know why you keep trying to galvanize people to sick them on other platform streamers. Like, this is why you need to be off the internet, because you're an actual hate monger, because you want people to go out there and give other people the business, because on your behalf, by the way.
A bad pun.
The same way you sat there and tried to sit here and put out this weak ass call to action to detractors, where it's like, oh, it's probably other detractors, flagging other detractors trying to start beef and trying to start a civil war. And it's like, Phil, no one believes you because we actually sit here and communicate with each other. But you literally tried to put out a call to action for us to do that.
I'm still waiting for the proof. Where's the proof?
Proof too, but it's just like, but he loves putting out these call to actions, and he wants people to actually do shit. The problem is, I'll say it again. I keep saying it until everybody will have it stamped into their brain. You have no value, no meaning, and no weight. Everything about you has no value, no meaning, and no weight. So you can sit there all day and try to put out these call to actions. All it does is show how much of a piece of shit you are and how actual people should take your ass to the cleaners. Take you to the cleaners. And then when that finally happens, he will finally shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because when reality finally slaps him in his gouty fucking face,
the reporter that had to release the recorded call.
He gonna learn.
No, I don't know about that one, Ramen.
In his fucking tweet. It's like, dude, you don't understand, with the size of the content creator that you are, with the audience you have, and the attention you bring, when you say shit like that, it's harmful. What you're doing, you're actually hurting the gaming community. All right? You're essentially saying, oh, it's good, just ignore all the problems with launch games.
How do you hurt a community that you work in?
Not only that, if anything's hurt the gaming community,
if you benefit, especially if this is your livelihood, it would behoove Dr. Disrespect to then sabotage his own thing.
Not only
the way
that,
you do every day,
Game
Phil, how you
Game
sabotage
Pass
your
has
own
hurt the
business.
community more than anything. Game Pass has done more harm for the gaming community than Dr. Disrespect's fucking words. That is, what was it? What was the last game that came out on Game Pass? It was like millions of people downloaded it through Game Pass. That's millions of sales now gone. Now, yes, it's good. You can play the game. If you like it, you'll buy it. If you don't like it, whatever. But these are brand new games. Shut the fuck up, Phil.
No one should ever complain or demand better. Just pay money and shut the fuck up. No, that is completely contradictory to what we should be doing. We should be standing up for our rights as consumers. When we buy a game and it runs like shit at launch, we should be collectively getting together.
Call to action.
And we should be saying, no, we demand better. We paid you our money, now give us a quality product. Now, just because you're a big game studio like EA, well, you'll fix it in 3 months, right? No, we paid it. You need to
like I said, you see how he operates.
Give us exactly what we want, right? So, I don't know. And the thing is, perhaps it's bullshit. Maybe he was joking. Maybe he was.
Damn,
I don't know.
I did not know that.
I didn't watch him play it on his
Pause.
stream.
All
right.
But
This is see right there. This is where now he has to do the damage control because he now realizes he said a lot of shit. So now here's the part where we walk it back, so that if anybody ever calls him on this, he'll reference this part where he goes, "I said it was a joke." No, you said it at the end because you knew you needed something to have an out.
You fucked up.
You fucked up. So now we sitting here walking it back. Typical DSP. It's always the same fucking style. Or as Michael Cole would like to say in the wrestling terms, vintage DSP. Vintage DSP.
DSP, the man, the myth, the fuck up. Coming to a theater near you.
This is his actual brand. This is his brand.
Yeah.
He sits there, talk shit about people, and then at the end he'll walk it back to try to absolve himself. And so if anyone call him out, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. No, you did say it. That's why you're being called out for it. He's sitting there now trying to talk it back. Piece of shit.
Yeah, let's do that from.
it's kind of
back.
silly. We paid it. You need to freaking give us exactly
He
what
was
we
looking at
want,
chat to see
right?
if they disagreed with him.
Quality, and we should be saying, no, we demand better.
Scan that
we
data,
paid
Phil.
you our money,
Scan it,
now
quick.
give us a quality product. Now, just because you're a big game studio like EA, well, you'll fix it in 3 months, right? No, we paid it. You need to freaking give us exactly what we want,
Right there, he
right?
was looking for affirmation.
So I don't
Yeah,
know. And the
that
thing
was-
is,
This is something people
perhaps
have been
it's bullshit.
angry about
Maybe
for
he was
years.
joking.
In
maybe he
games
was.
that are
I don't
coming
know.
out
I
broken,
didn't
not
watch
being
him play it on his
optimized.
stream.
This is
But
an argument
it's
Phil
kinda
is
silly to make a
getting
freaking- a
to
tweet
how
like
many
that.
years late.
Because even
like
if it's a
everything
joke,
else.
it's a harmful
This has been a
joke.
problem
People
since the
will see that,
fucking
think he's being
PS3
serious.
era of
wow,
games.
Dr. Disrespect says there's
Exactly.
nothing wrong with this game. Now people might go buy it. I just, again, it continues on with the line of irresponsibility. I hate to say it. This guy has shown
Hell,
the
this has
track
been a
record of
problem with
irresponsibility
PC
with his actions
gaming
over the
even
years.
Wow!
before the
He
PS3
kinda
era.
thinks that he can just do whatever he wants and
Whoa.
his game. Now people might go buy it. I just, again, it continues on with the line of irresponsibility. I hate to say it. This guy has shown a track record of irresponsibility with his actions over the years. He kind of thinks that he can just do whatever he wants and everything's just a joke, right?
No, he doesn't, Phil. He doesn't think everything's a joke.
By the way, this is projection right here.
Yeah, it's very a lot of projection
Honestly.
here. You're again.
In case the people at home were confused.
Again, you are over
This is
here
what projection looks
assuming what somebody's life is or thought process is. You don't know a goddamn thing about the doc besides what you see on the internet. You don't know the private conversations he's having
Half of that
behind
is
the
only
scenes.
what. No, it's not even what he sees on the internet. You got to correct that, Ice. It's not what he sees on the internet. It's
what he
sees
perceives.
on Twitter.
Oh yeah, Twitter. Yeah,
Yeah,
and what he
just
Not what he
perceives.
sees on. Like I said, we all know 95% of Phil's information is strictly off of Twitter.
That is true.
So he's taking the opinions of other people who are probably salty bitches that disrespect gets the bag, and they have their little opinions because that's what Twitter's for. And then he sits there, reads it, and takes that shit as somehow it's gospel.
Yeah, and any smart person sits there and says, do not take what you see on Twitter seriously.
Yeah. Listen, I put no stock in anything Twitter says.
Yeah, he broke character when someone was shooting at his house. Yeah, Phil, you haven't had no one shoot at your house. Doc had fucking people shooting at his house. Actually, no, correct that. Shot his house.
Yeah, they popped shots at his crib. And you know what he didn't do, though? He didn't sit there like a bitch.
When you have that level
he actually
of popularity,
like
you have to start treating yourself
we have to deal with that.
And maybe even if it's a joke tweet, it was a parody tweet. It's actually, I believe, the opposite. Then don't make the fucking tweet. It's stupid.
Again, who's saying he said that?
Like, no, he's supporting the game. Like I said, reading the tweet, you'd think he has a partnership with EA or something. You know?
You mean like you did for Callisto?
Pause. That's a lie because you could tell. You know how you know he wasn't working with EA because when he made the tweet, he tagged him, so he wanted to let them know, like, hey, you still got some frame rate issues.
Yeah.
But like again, he's over here putting words, making assumptions, and literally slandering the man. And he thinks like I said, he's gonna sit there and he wants people to believe this shit. It's like, nah, yo, fuck this dude. That's what I said. He needs to be sued. He needs to be sued, like for real.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck, Phil?
And that's the only way his ass is gonna learn. That, or you go to his house and you beat the dog shit out of this man.
Yeah.
And when I say the dog shit, I mean I'm talking Peter Parker Kingpin style.
Yes.
Okay? Butt ass naked, beat his ass.
We grabbed that motherfucker by his skin to pull him up to hit him again.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Beat Kingpin. Peter Parker King. That's the best beating I can ever say. Like, how bad you want to beat him? Peter Parker Kingpin style.
Damn.
That was hate at that point.
Oh, yeah.
That was pure fucking hate at that point.
That's a beating. That's a beating. Peter Parker fucking Kingpin style. You fucking with Aunt May? The dog shit out of him. Butt ass naked.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck with me all you want.
You know you fucked up when you getting beat down with a nigga dick swinging.
I know, and he's still whooping your ass, not caring.
Still whooping your ass. all in the breeze. Dick swinging. Lacing you up like a new pair of shoes. What? So yeah, Phil needs that kind of beat.
As I said this, and I said it with, I'll admit, I said it with venom in my voice. This motherfucker here has not been held accountable for any goddamn thing he's ever said or done on the internet. Sure, he got chased out of the FGC, but he was still shitting on him then, and he's still shitting on him now. So no repercussions have happened because of that. He is shit on his fans then, and he shits on his fans now. Still no repercussion for that, when he should. This man has said outlandish shit on the internet on the daily, no repercussions. But he's got the nerve.
We're looking at a moment right now. We're looking at a moment right now.
Yeah, and he's got the nerve, the fucking nerve, to say other people need to sit there and have repercussions for what they say. What about you, Phil? What about you? The only repercussion anyone could ever say you had was you lost fucking Streamlabs. That's it. And you want to sit there and say, oh, well, they went after tweets that was X amount of years old. I mean, things I said X amount of years old. It doesn't matter. You still fucking said them. When you said, I hate the Jews, they need to die, you said that out your mouth. When you sat there and said, hello, Jews, time to fire up the oven, that was you, Phil. That wasn't the game. That wasn't your detractors. That wasn't your haters. That wasn't your trolls. That wasn't your critics. That was you. You said those things. You've had no repercussions for those things. You still have a fan base. You were still on this platform. And I'm on the white racist side. You need to get off the platform. Exactly. Yeah, he needs to be demonetized. He needs to lose his PayPal. He needs all that shit and to feel the actual goddamn sting.
It wasn't him. It was a few other people too. And again, maybe these are people trying to make sarcastic jokes about it. But I think that it's kind of more harmful than good. You shouldn't be doing that in today's modern day. You can't read sarcasm on the internet in a post, in a video.
You shouldn't be begging your goddamn
It
audience.
wasn't even sarcasm in the tweet. So again, you are making up a new narrative here.
You know what?
Making up a new narrative here. None of this, everything you're portraying did not happen in that tweet. You have created a whole new narrative. You're now sitting there trying to put out a call to action.
A straight call to action.
Actual piece of shit.
Then, and on top of that, you still want people to be deplatformed.
Yeah. Why don't you be deplatformed?
Exactly.
Lose your partnership for a couple months. See how you feel after
Hey,
that.
home along. Hey, G Million.
See, you know there's a funny thing about it all? That if the world, or at least YouTube, functioned the way DSP would want it to function, he would then cease to exist, because he would be one of the people that they would get rid of based off of DSP's own criterias.
Yeah.
He'd be one of those people to go based off of his own criterias. He'd be one of those people to go. The way he wants Rich to platform, and Dr. Disrespect the platform, and the Detractors the platform, you would be under those same categories, Phil.
Exactly.
He almost got the detractors to be deplatformed.
But no, he tried, but
He's
again,
still
it doesn't
trying.
even matter. Like I said, he can sit here and send people get bumped off. It doesn't matter. Somebody will come and take their place.
You know what you can't deplatform? Diabetes, IRS audits.
No, nobody can't deplatform. Nobody
Alcoholism.
can't. No, not even that. Nobody can't deplatform free fucking will.
Amen.
And like I said, he can sit there and knock down all the channels, but somebody's always going to come and take the place, because they have the free will to look at you and see that you're a bad person, and they feel the need that they need to let other people know that you're a bad person. So that's the thing he hates the most. He hates free will, and he hates the fact that we remember all the shit he says and does. That's what he really hates about us, is that we remember.
Yeah.
See, like, he loves the dents because his dents don't be remembering shit.
Sure.
But we remember, and he hates that.
Yeah, he can't just sweep it under the rug.
That's why May 1st really chapped his hide. It's because we remember.
Oh man, yes. He was so pissed the entire fucking day on that shit.
Because his argument was why people keep talking about it, because we remember, and he's mad about that. He's mad that we can remember things.
And nobody's letting it go.
It chaps his hide every day. Every day when he wakes up, he hates the fact that we come on these platforms and we remember the shit he does and says. That's why he says all the time, all they talk about is the shit I've done in the past and this and that. Yeah, most of the time when we're talking about shit you've done in the past, it's to equate what you're saying in the present. And he's mad that we remembered that shit. He wishes Men in Black Neuralizer was a real thing, because he zapped
Oh
everybody
yeah,
clean.
he flashed the whole world just so nobody would remember.
Oh, perhaps you can. If there was a whole long form video and he was being tongue in cheek sarcastic, that's different than just a tweet. You know what I'm saying? So
No, I don't fucking know what you're saying.
I'm just so tired of this stupid shit. I really am.
Fucking sorry motherfucker is what he is.
So like I said, that I know you was originally on the Rich thing, but I felt that needed to be
That
shown,
needed to be brought up.
because
That
it
needed to be brought
shown.
up.
Don't bring up another man's kids into a situation at all.
Like I said, he talks about a man's kids this week. The previous week, he's making up stories about another person. That's why I said they need to either hit him in the mouth or hit him in his motherfucking eye.
I was gonna say,
He's out
yeah.
here talking so much shit.
If he talked reckless about another man's kid, let's say in real life, he would get the shit knocked out of him.
Very quickly.
Easy.
Motherfucker,
I
if
hate
I
that
ever see him
tough
in
guy
public,
shit.
if I ever see him in public, I'm gonna hit him in the mouth just for Rich's kids.
Back to copy pasta
That's for
game.
Rich's kids.
I'll film it like Dan beating up the gun over in Portugal.
I'm
piggy
past
on
that.
all
I'm a better
foods.
person. I'm in a better place in my life now.
No, you're
And
not.
The fact that there's people that can't get by that. Just think about it this way, all right? I started making regular content on the internet, on YouTube, probably around the spring of 2009. I mean, I sporadically was making videos like fall of 2008. Around spring of 2009, I started making very serious, like tons of consistent content. All right? All the way through now. Like, I never stopped. Now, if you do the math, spring of 2009 through, you know what they're talking about, the incident of 2016 is about 7 years.
Nobody gives a fuck.
If you do the math,
Exactly.
the incident until now
See,
is
like I
7
said, see
years.
how mad he is that? Like I
I
said,
have made
people
just as
remember.
much content
People remember.
in my time on YouTube
Yep.
after that stupid thing happened than before. You understand? I've grown, I've changed, I made way more positive content.
I've
and become a
changed.
better
I've
person
changed.
from who I
Except
was
you
back then.
haven't.
I have completely moved past that part of my life. Why in the fuck would I want to keep reminding myself of how messed up and depressed and sad I was at that point in my life and how awful it was? Things are so much better now. Why would I want to think about it?
If things were better, why the fuck do you still beg for money? If things were better, why do you still berate your chat? If things were better,
Things are better,
why do
are
you still
people
banning
talking about
people?
the negative shit that you do? If things were
Yeah.
better, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah, if things were better, people wouldn't be pulling up things you said a week ago, a day ago, a month ago, a year ago. These are things that you still do. They bring up what you say on what you tweet. You sit there, you berate people, you're racist. How many times do you go about shitting on the Japanese culture? And that was done this year. This last week, actually, when the whole thing with Street Fighter 6 was coming about, and they were talking about the people that hacked their computers so they could keep playing the game past the date. How many hours did you spend shitting on the Japanese culture because they got to play a game first because it was made in their fucking country? I'm sorry, Phil. You're not better. You're the same guy you were back then.
You have not changed.
There is no change. Exactly. Fucking Scorn. Pokemon. Fucking... You sit there and say, I'm sorry if I snap on you guys. I'm just not having a good day. Then don't fucking stream if that's how you feel. But no, you still chose to stream. Why? Because you value money more than your own goddamn mental state. You value money more than your own friendships. You value money more than your spouse. You value money over all, Phil. I get it. You don't want to have to live paycheck to paycheck, which you don't. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. You shouldn't with the money you make. You make more money than the majority of people.
You eat good than a lot of average people.
Yeah. You sit there and legit talk about how you DoorDash all your meals. And then you sit there and say you're poor, you're broke, you need money. You sat there for months, no, not months, weeks, saying you need help with your tax situation. Hint, hint. Who the fuck says that?
Somebody who's putting out a call to action.
Exactly. 8 to 12K a month in his paycheck. I don't feel nothing to... Yeah. Hey, Papa Lou. Good to see you, man.
You know, this is the guy that said he wanted, what, 5K a week? Who
Yes.
gets 5K a week? Nobody.
Nobody
Get
unless
that
they like
kind of
big
money.
ballers.
Yeah, I'm like, that's ridiculous that he expects to get 5K a week. I bust my ass to get at least a fraction of that every 2 weeks at work.
Dude,
It's insane what he thinks what he deserves.
Dude, I bust my ass.
I'm pumped when I make like $1,200 on a check like a week. Like, it's awesome. I'm
Yeah.
living the dream.
I make $1,200 every 2 weeks, and I'm like, hey, man, I ain't got to worry about shit for a while.
No,
Like,
but there's some people who don't get that, and I'm
exactly.
like, he expects us to be given it. I'm like, what?
What
No,
gets
you
me
have
about
to
it is
earn
he
it.
claims- What gets me is he says, "Oh, I stream full time, Phil, if you count all your streaming hours, you are and gameplay, because that's his job, gameplay, not the fucking pre-stream, not all this fucking React bullshit, and even before
6
the
hours.
React bullshit. Yeah, 6 hours, but now it's 5, because it's 3 hours for day, 2 for night. So you work 30 hours a week. That ain't full time.
No, that's part-time.
Yeah.
And you don't even qualify for health
But
insurance.
the thing is,
Nope.
Exactly.
people who talk about it don't care. They love my misery. The day that I don't feel good is a day that
But
they
I
feel
stream
good about
6 days
themselves
a
because
week.
they feel
Good.
like they got something out of life because they made someone else feel
And if
bad
it was
about
truly up to you,
Here's-
you would have been streaming 7 days a week, because you're an idiot.
Here's my thing with this whole thing. Oh, they gotta feel better about themselves. Phil, if you don't watch the Tractor content, how the fuck would you know if we feel good or bad about ourselves? You wouldn't. Again,
He tells you how he watches all of us shit.
yeah. Again, like I said, thank you for letting us know you watch the majority, if not
by the way,
all,
Phil,
the Tractor
what's up?
content.
By the way, Phil, ELW Dark is on tonight. You go up against Maximilian, dude.
Oh,
Okay, are we? Am I to expect a 1 minute lay down sandbag of Phil, because that's expected. He's just gonna lose in 1 minute, claiming, "Oh, I give up, I give up."
Oh, don't worry, it's Rasmus. Plus, there's a special match also. The feud between Durag Danny and Mary comes to a head because tonight's match,
Ooh.
the loser has to team up with Darkside Phil tomorrow night on ELW Rage Quit.
Oh, that's gonna be a good one.
So your punishment for losing a rivalry is to completely tank your career. Man, that's
Well, it's only for one match. It's only for one match that you got to team up with Phil. Only for
again.
one.
As we've learned with many other people, as soon as you touch the bacon, you get goutified.
Hey,
The
listen,
bacon
it's either that or they
grease.
find a way to work together as a team. And since they don't want to get it together, the white race decreed that they're going to fight, and the loser going to have to team up with Phil. It was got to leave the club. And so they decided to team with Phil. The commissioner agreed. He made the match official. So it's going down.
Oh, trust me, Phil watches a lot of detractors. He's actually quoted Aquateal's video or short a few times.
That's the kind of people who do things like bring that up constantly. They're scumbags. They're really low people. They're the kind of people you want to avoid in life. They're the kind of people who you don't want to spend time with because they're toxic. All right? That's the kind of people you want to fuck you. I'm going to build up a positive life over here and stay away from this toxic individual who literally only focuses on people's failure. Okay? I'm done with that. So
You're the
that's what I mean,
failure.
like, I'm just going to stay away from it. Yes. Do I own it? Of course I do. Did it
No, you
happen?
don't.
Of course it did. It was 7 fucking years ago.
You don't
I made
own.
more
You don't
content
own shit.
after the fact than before. So how are you
What
going to
does
say
that
to me that
even
this is
matter
something representative of who I am today and something I need to even bring up or care?
what
I
is
don't
the
care.
amount of content you make even mean? What does it matter in
It's
the
that-
long run when you're a piece of shit?
It's that word salad he likes to use. Like, oh, well, look at all this content over here. You shouldn't look at that.
Well, remember, he wants to shit on Fred. He wants to shit on PewDiePie. He wants to shit on everyone bigger than him. Well, Phil, they've been making videos, if maybe not more videos than you, but in comparison to the whole of YouTube, they've made comparable to the videos you have. And suddenly it's bad? Why? Because they're why? Because they're more popular than you? They're more successful than you? Where's the line, Phil?
Exactly.
Oh, but wait, we're moving the goalpost again. Oh, damn it. I
Shit,
forget
he
those
fucking
damn
moves that
goalposts.
goalpost.
I'm done with it. And all it is, it's very simple, it's bullying. When people do it,
Also,
they feel
it
better
only
about
matters
themselves
when
because
he's
there's something
done.
wrong with it.
Yeah.
People who do this kind of
I'm
stuff
done
to
with
me
it, so
actually
it's no
have
longer a
something wrong
talking
up
point.
here. Maybe they actually
No,
hate
Phil,
Here we
it's still
go.
a talking point just because you're done.
Here he goes again with that
It's
shit.
simple, it's bullying. When people do it, they feel better about themselves because there's something wrong with them.
Bullion?
People who do this kind of
Bullion
bullying
cubes?
actually have something wrong up here. Maybe they
There's something wrong up here. All right, so all 15 of you in chat and all of us here in Discord, there's something wrong with us upstairs, according to Phil. You know, we have a problem in our brains, apparently, because we keep calling out how shitty of a person he is. We laugh at what he did years ago, 7 years ago.
And what was it? What was it? Twitch yet again? What was it? Twitch said is the reason he no longer has a partnership. What was it? Oh, hateful slurs.
Exactly. Exactly, Ramen. And Phil can't understand that.
actually hate themselves in their own personal lives. Maybe they're jealous of something, you know? Who knows? I'm not a fucking psychiatrist who's gonna sit here and try to diagnose people, but you know there's something wrong with them. Someone who's gonna do something like that. So, it's that simple. I'm not gonna waste my time on those kind of people. And in particular, because I know people want to bring up Rich, this is a guy who earlier this year, right? One of his kids was very sick, and I got wind of it. Someone told me about it. And I actually looked into it, and it's true. One of his kids is very sick. I hope they're better, by the way, because I don't know. And I felt real bad because I know that we had some bad blood. And I personally reached out to the guy behind the scenes, and I said, you know,
I personally reached out.
Bad blood is worth the stress of having a family member who's really ill. I've been there, and I wanted you to know that I hope that your daughter feels better. And I kind of want to squash whatever we have. You know, in fact, would you like to have a conversation? Would you like to maybe come on my show and just talk? Have a kid?
And this is where my problem begins. This is where my major problem begins with this piece of shit garbage filth of a human. You sat there. I caught wind that one of his children was sick. I reached out to give my condolences. Okay. Hey, by the way, how about we squash the beef between us? Let's talk it out. Come on my show and we talk about it. Thanks for telling us what you're really about. You were trying to manipulate Rich by being nice to him to get him to be just super nice to you. Fuck you, Phil. Fuck you.
Wow. And to bring up the kid, I mean, they're sick. You don't mess with that stuff.
Yeah, you don't do that. And he was using that to muscle his way in to get Rich to leave him alone. And then trying to profit off of Rich by having him come on his show. That shows you all you need to know right there.
Conversation, just being real with each other and just being nice to each other rather than being at each other's throats.
Right there. Just to be nice to each other and not be at each other's throats. Phil, fuck you. If the man wants to be a dick to you while having his shirt off with his titties hanging out and kissing a goddamn porcelain chicken and saying about how you jerked off on stream, that's his right. That's his prerogative. He can do that. Who are you? You're fucking nobody. Eat a goddamn dick. In fact, eat the whole bag of dicks. Choke on the motherfuckers for all I care.
To making fun of each other. And he basically said he would be interested in that. But he couldn't make it that day, and we were going to try to set it up. Okay? So, that was a conversation I had with the man. And then literally, I'm not shitting you, within 24 hours of that conversation, he went on Twitter and he fucking shat all over me and insulted me publicly.
Did you deserve
So
it?
what the fuck kind of person is that? Why the fuck would I waste my time with that guy? He's a scumbag. He literally took my goodwill. I want to be nice to you. Because I feel bad because you're having a bad time in your life. I sympathize, empathize, I've been there.
You can't empathize. You don't have a kid that's sick. You can't empathize. Sympathize is the correct word. And no, you can't even sympathize with him because the shit that happened to you is the shit you caused yourself. His child didn't cause themselves to be sick and have to be in the hospital. So right there, you can't do both. You are a fucking slimy, greaseballed fuck. That's what you are.
I just want us to not have beef. I don't want to have beef with anyone. Let's just be fucking cool with each other. And then he literally took that, said thanks, and he slammed it down on the ground, and he stomped it into paste, and he laughed at it, and he went and made fucking nasty tweets about me. So Rich can go fuck himself. I want nothing to do with the guy ever again. He really, if you think that Rich is someone to be looked up to or even enjoy his content, you're a fucking idiot. You need to look in the mirror.
So now, not only is he sitting here shitting on Rich, he is now shitting on Rich's fan base. So now he done went the extra mile to now shit on the fan base that enjoys Rich's content.
You know, Rich said it best. The way he acts is like they fuck. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, he's like a jilted ex-lover. What the hell?
It's like this is a call to action.
He loves call to action.
Yeah, this is a call to action for people to not like Rich. This is a call to action for Rich's fan base to want to turn on Rich to come to DSP. This is the type of fucking person he is. But remember, he's changed. If he changed, you'd be like, hey, if he feels that way, he feels that way. No. This is the action you chose.
You're at yourself saying, what the fuck's wrong with me? This guy is a piece of shit. And I'm following him and I like his stuff. Someone who's going to have an entire event based around bullying someone who doesn't care about him and wants nothing to do with him. All right? It's time to really have a self-esteem.
If you didn't care about him, Phil...
It's time to mobilize, Hate Army. It's time to mobilize against Rich.
It's not that it's nothing, Falcon. It's the fact that... Remember, Phil keeps saying he's changed. He's changed. This is him contradicting his own goddamn statement. It doesn't matter if you like Rich or not. It's however you feel on that. It's the fact that he is using this to try to destroy another person. That's what this is. And that's what I have issue with. Because Rich can make fun of him all day long. Wings can make fun of him all day long. Boogie can make fun of him all day long. Anybody can make fun of him all day long. And this is his response. Is you need to hear. He's sitting there saying, you do not need to have an audience. You are stupid if you like his content. I am better than he is. No, you're not. You literally get on here and ask people to pay your way every day.
Assessment here of who you are and realize this is not the kind of person you want as part of your life. All right? Really. And it's just pathetic because this is a guy who not only knows he has 1 million subs on YouTube and knows that people will actually follow the things he says and does, he's irresponsible with it. This is the kind of person I talk about all the time, where when you have a following on YouTube or anywhere, you need to be responsible with your following.
Just
life
6
is not
days
all
a week.
jokes for everyone. Life is not all fun and games and pranks and, oh, everyone should just laugh at everything. There's people who go through real life shit who don't need your shit. I outright told Rich earlier this year, I don't need your shit. I got so much personal shit going on in my life.
And guess what? Rich don't give a fuck about your shit. How about you get that through your thick fucking skull, Phil? You want to sit there, oh, well, Rich, I don't need your shit. He doesn't need your shit either, Phil. But guess what? He's monetizing off of your shit. He's making money off of your shit. How is it you can't make money off of his shit?
I'm better than that. I don't need to farm drama.
Pay for Ice's Gundam addiction, I mean grocery bill. Yeah, I do have a Gundam addiction, I won't lie.
Only if there's tequila.
Panel. I got a question for the panel and chat. You can chime in too as well, of course.
Absolutely.
Because I was just thinking about this just now. With DSP taking this kind of 2-day off, what are the odds that he still received money?
Oh, undoubted.
He definitely received money.
Yeah, he got it. He got money.
Because I know for a fact that he got a super chat last night.
He got a good amount of super chats, and I bet you he got tips too.
But I'm saying, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what are the odds that money came in? And will he acknowledge that Thursday?
No, absolutely not.
He better.
He won't. No, he won't.
Oh, yeah, he won't. No, he'll register one of them.
But here's the thing. Here's the real question. Will the chat then hold him accountable? Because I'm pretty sure whoever gave him money these past 2 days will be there Thursday. So
I don't
they
think so.
need to call it out and be like, hey, Phil, we gave you money on these 2 days when you wasn't streaming. You need to acknowledge those tips. You need to acknowledge those super chats.
Well, he owes the
No,
night stream bubbles.
Even Ann said, yeah, you owe them some bubbles.
Yeah, because he hit
He
hit the bubbles goal last night.
He got 100 likes for not even booting up. You owe some bubbles.
God damn it! As soon as you start that stream, you better be like, "Hello, everybody, it's Phil here. Let me give you this bubble fucking
Like
blow."
I said, that's my question. What are the odds he got money? And if he did get money, will he acknowledge that he got money?
He'll admit probably some of them. I bet you 1 Minute Man for sure, and maybe that other guy that's been giving him overnight tips.
Will he add it to the tips total for that day though?
Hell no, that shit's gone.
Well, who knows? Who knows? Because we're now counting Game Trekker overnight.
That's what I was trying to think of. Game Tracker.
Yeah, he's been getting a lot of post-dated checks lately. A lot of post-dated checks. I don't know. I just wanted to throw that in there for you, gentlemen.
Yeah, I thought about that too. I had thought about that
He's
today.
gonna try to retcon those dollars in some fashion, I think.
Game Checker, he typically does for his react. Yeah. Oh, and did you see? Darius was like, "Hey DSP, I'm ready for DSP versus the internet. I've already submitted 26 videos."
What? And
Yep.
DSP shot him down fast. Oh, that's great, Derek. I'm only taking 3.
And Derek
With an
still
H
giving
this time.
more. That dude's fucking dented.
Don't need more stress from you. He
He
doesn't
should have said
care.
it this time,
He
but with
does
an
it
H.
anyway because he personally gets laughs and benefits out of it. So he doesn't care who he hurts or stomps on. That's the kind of guy he is. But he'll portray himself like a nice
like
guy to
Sora
the internet,
Hogan's ray
when in
tracing.
reality, he's just another fucking scumbag like everybody else. And the real sad
Everybody
fact
else
about
is a
this all,
scumbag.
Alright? I'm sorry.
Everyone is the issue but me. Everyone is the goddamn problem but me. Everybody's the reason I can't make it but me. Everyone is the reason I can't get money but me. Everyone is the reason I'm not getting paid for the games but me. It is always everything and everyone else's fault that he can't get out and do anything. It is Phil Brunel that is the Messiah and the pariah of the world, the innocent man, the right hand of God, the one who got pinned to the fucking cross, who did nothing wrong. But we have all this evidence. We got the goddamn boulder covering the door full of evidence of his wrongdoings, his misdeeds, his evil deeds, his wicked deeds. It's like, see, right? That's why I said I no longer feel bad for you for whatever happens to you.
Since you took down DDM, I mean, not that I had any sympathy, but it's all like fuck him and hope his channel gets terminated, just for that specific channel.
Actually, I rethink. I don't want him to lose his channel. I want him to lose monetization and PayPal. I want him to get on here and fucking cry.
That's what I mean. I want him to lose his payment sources.
Let him
Yep.
cry that he lost them. And
He
remember,
won't be
though,
like the rest of us in America that do it day to day, even though we don't want to. 5, 6, 7 days a week, 60, 80 hours, people getting overtime to support their families. He don't know about any of that shit.
and
none of it.
remember, he turns around and he says, "You can't hurt me. The detractors can't hurt me. Nothing you guys say can hurt me." Yet he is crying about it every day. Like I said, he lets us know we have power over him every day. Every day, because he has to cry about us every day. There's not one day he doesn't mention detractors. Yeah, he's not saying names, but he is always mentioning detractors. He is always mentioning someone who has wronged him. He's always mentioning someone or something he felt shouldn't be here any longer. So yes, thank you, Phil. You let us know we control you.
Sorry to say it, is that not only does he have fans, but he has kids. And now, later on in life, they're gonna look back at his behavior on the internet, and they're gonna think that that's okay. That it's okay to bully people. That it's okay to be nasty to people, because that's what Dad did. That's fucked up. That's legitimately.
You have no idea what those kids are going to think when they get old enough to think that way. You have no idea the lessons he may be teaching his kids when he's not streaming and kissing a goddamn cock on stream. You have no idea what type of man he is outside of his streams. I don't know Rich. I don't know how he acts off stream. Don't give a fuck to know. But the fact that you're sitting there going to base his kid's future off of what he does, that's fucking pathetic. That right there deserves...
That sounds like the bigger scumbag.
Yeah, that deserves a fucking fist to the goddamn mouth.
If somebody even uttered the word cat, he would be bitching about collateral damage in my family.
Exactly.
Fucked up. Really? You think they're going to be
Fuck
insulated
ESP.
from this behavior for the rest of their lives? No, they're not going to be. They're going to know exactly what he's doing. They're going to get wind of it when they get older. And they're going to say, my dad used to bully people on the internet. What the fuck is this? He used to make money bullying people.
It's not bullying.
I could never live
piety,
with that.
dude.
Really. I could
God
never live
damn.
with that with myself if that was me doing it. I couldn't. So, it's pretty fucked up, man. And, you know, I hope that he'll fucking wise up someday. But at this point, I don't think so. I think when you see someone that's that
Max
far
projection.
gone, you
Yeah,
can't.
max
I
fucking
gave this guy the
projection.
benefit of the doubt so many times. I tried to
Benefit
extend
of the
olive
docs?
branch so many times.
Benefit of the docs.
And every time that I try, he stomps on it and he shits on me again right away for
Yeah,
personal
because
benefit.
you're a grown
So at
man and a
this point,
streamer is
I
stopping you from
know
living your life. That sounds
things are never
so...
going to change. I know he
plausible.
will always be that kind of person, and I'm done with it. All right? So he can do
I'm
whatever he
done with
wants, but any of his idiotic,
I hear
mouth-drooling
you,
lackeys who come to my stream today to try to make me miserable, especially on today, I already told you guys.
I'd be willing
I've
to
got
say
a
that
lot
this
of
particular
fucked
arc, if you
up
wish to
stuff
call it, has probably
going
turned
on in
some
my
fans
life
off.
right now. I
Ones
don't
that have
need it.
families,
And the fact that he's got his
children,
people
sick
coming over
children,
here
that
being
maybe they've been
fucking
in
nasty to me
crisis.
just shows
They're
the
gonna
kind of
fix
person
it.
he is.
Except
I'm
who
done
would
with
that
this
be?
man. I want nothing to do with him. In
In
fact,
the
after
detractor
this
community,
moment,
I
I
have
don't
no
ever
idea.
want
I'm
to bring
just
him up
thinking
ever
maybe
again.
some anonymous.
Oh, I'm
Done
no,
with
I
this fucker.
yeah. In
He's so
detractor circles,
insignificant
that's
to anything I
more
care about on
obvious.
this
But
planet.
in his fan
And by the way,
base,
this isn't new.
really,
This is a guy
who
who's
in
done
his
this
fan
for like a
base?
decade.
Timbo,
Constantly
Timbo's
talking
more
about
than
me,
happy
his
to
fucking
keep going
content. She's
bankrupt.
like, shut the fuck up, you
I don't
idiot.
think anyone from
No
his
one
base will
fucking
ever
should care
step
about
out of
you. You're such a
the lockstep
dunce.
thing.
You're so
They will always do
insignificant
what he
to
says.
anything meaningful on this planet. You've helped no one. All
I
you've done
feel
is
sad
fucking hurt
saying
people
that.
with your
Pity
bullshit.
for this
Shut the
guy.
fuck up. This is the kind of person
Not
who
for him.
doesn't deserve a platform.
Jeez,
Because
the
they're
way
just an
he
online
goes
bully.
Right
off
there.
is
Right
insane.
fucking there. That's what... Right here.
Care
Back it
about
up.
you. You're such a dunce. You're so insignificant to anything meaningful on this planet.
That's why he's got over 1 million subs and you have 200K.
You've helped
If
no
he was trying
one.
to settle
All
a
you've
beef, he
done is
wouldn't
fucking
bookend
hurt people.
this
Okay,
rant.
where is your proof that Rich has hurt people? Where is your proof? You sit there and you make these bold ass fucking accusations and claims. Where is the proof that Rich himself has hurt people?
I need to quote Craig. I need this to make sense. Make it make sense.
Yeah.
With your bullshit. Shut the fuck up.
How about you shut the fuck up?
This is the kind of person who doesn't deserve
I
a
love
platform.
how this started out
Right there.
as a.
This is a person that doesn't deserve a platform.
I love how this started out as, you know, oh, I heard Rich, something's wrong with Rich's kid. I just want to, you know, get a hold of him and say, I hope your kid does okay. And then we go into this.
Yeah.
When he's-
But
when
he
told
just
us-
he turned around and said, "You don't deserve a platform."
I didn't like the fact that he went. He said I checked into it. Like he had done some extensive research.
Phil,
it was well known.
you know what,
status
Phil?
on Twitter.
This is why I changed my opinions on Phil, or how I felt about his channel. Fuck you, fuck your platform, fuck your life, in fact. I don't give a fuck what happens to you. I don't give a fuck what happens to your YouTube channel.
You can eat shit and die from it.
Exactly. Because you are still sitting here calling to action for people to be the platform. You're calling their fan base idiots because they like their content. But you just said he's insignificant. But yeah, Rich is running around with 1 million fucking subs strong, Phil. You run around with 200,000 weak sauce. So, what the fuck is wrong with you, Phil? I guess you're the one that's fucking insignificant. Guess what? Rich's haters, detractors, and critics, They talk about Rich, he'll sit there and talk with them. He still makes money off of his. Not a lot of money, but he still makes money off of his detractors. You don't make shit off of your detractors. You're making content for your detractors. Your detractors got you spinning, moving around like you're a fucking puppet on a marionette, Phil. You have nothing. You've got nothing to your name, nothing to your legacy. Only thing people are going to remember you for is literally fucking jerking off on the goddamn stream. That's what people are going to remember you for. And you're a fucking scumbag that sits there and begs for money and takes money from mentally disabled. No, fuck it. You're taking money from retarded fucking people. And then you turn around and took a man's $300 that was legit fucking homeless. And he told you he was homeless. A person sat there and gave you money off of their company credit card, and instead of telling them, hey, don't do that, you said thank you with a fucking smile, and they turn around and told you they got fired from their job the next day because of that shit, stealing money from the company, and you didn't say a goddamn thing to them. You sat there and you like to jump in people's DMs behind the scenes, asking them to be nice to you and all this other dumb shit. And then you sat there and asked people, I ain't seen you in a while. You haven't been supporting my streams in a while. What the fuck is going on? What's going on? What can we talk about it? They don't owe you shit, Phil. You're on here because you chose to be on here, and this is the only thing you got fucking in life. You got your job at the helicopter company you like to fucking keep mentioning, because Daddy Dearest got you the fucking job, and then you were too fucking piss poor to even keep that job rolling. You couldn't even keep it. You couldn't even get them to keep you an extra month before they shipped your ass out the goddamn door. You lost a job at fucking Best Buy. A job that is a fucking entry-level goddamn job. And you lost it. You lost a job at fucking Wells Fargo because a bitch wasn't sucking your dick. She was fucking the next guy. And you lost that job.
He got cucked and lost the job?
Yes. That's how he lost his Wells Fargo job. A chick was smashing another dude. He liked her. And when he found out she wasn't gonna put out the poo to him, he went to the manager over them to say something, and they got his ass up out of there.
How pathetic is that?
He bought a fucking...
No. There's a more pathetic story.
Yeah, the fucking condo.
Yep.
He got that...
The condo is even sadder.
Yeah, he got that condo when he was at the helicopter company to impress a bitch. And this bitch was smashing another dude that was selling the house. And DSP wanting to be Big Daddy shot caller. I'll buy that house from your boyfriend. Look at me, I got the dough. They fucking fleeced his ass and laughed their way to the fucking bank.
And he got cucked by that mortgage because it haunts him to this day.
Yeah. That bitch got foreclosed. He was lucky he got this place before that place was foreclosed, and they would have never fucking touched him. This dude literally had to spend a day driving to different banks to get a fucking mortgage for this house. This is the dude who made over $2 million in his lifetime and turned around and had to file for fucking bankruptcy. 14 credit cards because people were sitting there taking his ass for a goddamn ride at fighting tournaments. Well, I went to Evo, and to prove I was better than everyone, I went to a bunch of different tournaments to get into Evo, and they were qualifiers. Qualifiers, they literally sat there and said that there was no fucking opponents. You just showed up and got points.
He only needed to go to one qualifier to advance to the next stage. He needed to go all 8.
Yeah, he only needed the one. He got his point. He got his seat in the one he went to and won. They said he went to like 3 different ones, and there was no one there to fight him. So he sat down. They walked up to him.
If there was anyone, it was local kids.
Yeah. Hey, 100 points DSP. He didn't even fucking pick up. He didn't even go to the arcade stick. 100 points DSP.
There was a match that he did, a best 10 out of 10 with somebody ages ago. I can't remember, but the first match, he got his ass kicked. He goes, okay, warm-up match is good, so we're 0-0 with 1 warm-up. I'm like, motherfucker, that's round 1.
Yeah, that's
There's
round
no
1.
warm-up in the best out of 10.
Then, let's take that further. Take that further. I'll take that a fucking step further. Street Fighter 4. Street Fighter 4 on the 360.
Wonder Waffle.
Dude said he will give up his YouTube channel if Phil beats him. 10 fucking rounds. Phil bullshitted that thing and never got serious. Dude whooped his ass all 10 rounds. And Phil's like, well, I wasn't really trying. No, Phil, this motherfucker literally put up his goddamn career to fight you.
Vaseline.
He was literally putting his own channel to the goddamn torch, and you did not take it seriously. That'd have been extreme fucking bragging rights if you had beat him. Yeah, this dude, I talked shit to him, he put his channel on the line, and I fucking beat him. So he's gone. You didn't even do that. This instead, he got fucking stomped, kicked, shot, stabbed, psycho crushed, uppercutted, Hadoukened, and every other goddamn Street Fighter term you can think of.
They dumped his body in the water behind the Ken stage.
Street Fighter 5, one dude was a Bison player. He gave Phil the first fucking round. Hey Miles, how you doing? He gave him the first fucking round. Phil's like, oh, this game's pretty good. Alright, I can do this. This is another Bison player. Woohoo. Welcome to internet. The shitty only apply. And then dude fucking stomped the shit out of him. Yep.
Yeah,
beat the fucking brakes off. Beat the dog shit out of him on that one.
What he says to Phil in that last round where he makes somebody's laugh.
Someone made a hate video about Keemstar. I imagine Phil will be all over it soon.
Oh yeah.
Me too?
Yeah, one day ago.
God cranks out shit so fast.
Yup. Phil's gonna be all over that. He's gonna love that. He's gonna
tongue that brass ring.
Phil over here, man. Shh. Thank you everybody for the subscribes. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you. That was Alfred Aponte and Paranormalist. I probably butchered your name. I'm very sorry for that. I'm very shitty at pronouncing names. I'm not gonna lie.
Alfred Aponte, big up superstar.
Oh yeah, he's here. Sometimes he pops in chat, like actually in Discord.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, my Discord's open to everybody, but this
Your
dude.
stream and Raven streams are like the super chill, comfy streams.
Oh yeah, it's like come on in and have a chat, man. Fucking sit down, relax. But he's got the nerve. Then on top of it, fast forward, this dude was calling for Dr. Disrespect to be deplatformed for the bathroom incident. He was sitting there calling for Pokimane to be deplatformed. When she turned around and was watching, was it Hell's Kitchen or whatever, on her stream. This dude has been calling for people to lose their channels for years. Then when it comes to him, guys, this is all I got left. This is all I got left. You don't want to see me go, right? You guys want to see me stay. You know, if you lose me, you lose the content. Motherfucker, you are halftime entertainment. If you disappeared off the face of the goddamn planet, we would not miss you. We would literally go to do whatever we wanted. Maybe go watch Pro Jared or go watch somebody else and make fun of them, or somebody else is a piece of shit. LTG, Wings, Boogie. The fucking list is infinitesimal, Phil. You are nobody.
There's only one true king, and his name is Cobra.
Coming in nicely too.
That bearded dragon's not going to live long.
Oh man.
I think the next one to die is Ethan Ralph. I give him
he's on the death pool right now. He's on the death watch.
Exactly.
He is fucked.
Yeah, I feel bad for that fucking lizard. He didn't deserve this.
He didn't ask for this.
Smith, that lizard is gonna have to die. So we had blunt wraps and cobra coils.
Recognize.
That great value MF Doom shitty ass 4-track.
DSP took an extra day off, and you don't see anyone missing it. Exactly. Nobody's missing him. Only making diabetes jokes. People have been joking on him the whole day of yesterday. Nobody gives a shit about him. No fucking body. As I said, you know it's bad when you have more people that do not like you than like you. If YouTube kicked off all the dead accounts, his subscriber count would probably drop all the way to 20,000. 30,000 being generous. I've said this numerous times. He has 203,000 subs. And he can't even manage to have a 500 people daily. He can't even manage 2,000 people daily. He can't even see that number. He can't even see 2,000 people watching his shit.
On a hype day, on a brand new hype game, he can't break. He barely breaks 1,500 views.
Exactly. And you got 200 plus K subs, and you can't get people to watch. That needs to tell you something. That should tell you something.
What was it a couple years ago or a year ago? Shinko showed that his member engagement is 3%.
Yeah.
It's less. Now it's even less.
Yeah. This is the state of Phil. This is the state. And he thinks that he is somebody that needs to be revered, that people should be happy he's here. People should just shower honors and riches upon his head. You gotta earn that shit. Why do the bigger YouTubers or streamers get all this? Why does the Markipliers and PewDiePies and Jacksepticeyes and Dr. Disrespects and Pokemains and all of them people get these showers upon them? This is people like them. People care for their content. People care for what they have to say. People care for what they do.
They hustle. They network.
Yep, they pay their dues.
Markiplier was gone for almost a goddamn month filming a movie. That's gonna be free on his YouTube channel.
What you know about that, Phil? Project 7?
Project 7 came and died.
Yep.
I mean,
not just that, but Markiplier now has a role in a game.
Yeah, a cell phone game.
Yeah.
Actually, a character I think you get.
Speaking of Project 7, no disrespect to like the graphics and all that shit. Like, Respect the Pack did their job. They did the best they could. Some of the reviews that he sees, like when people make game parodies or something like that, he laughs and mocks them. I'm like, your shit wasn't that good either.
No, his shit was worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, nothing against them. You know, you're working with what you had at the time.
Yeah. But for him to mock when people do the same thing that he's done and him not receiving praise for it, it's kind of weird and also very disrespectful, in my opinion.
Well, that's what Phil lives off of. He lives off of hate and disrespect.
Oh, okay. That's what's up, Falcon. He's playing Dead Space. That's what's up, Raven. I need to finish my Dead Space. But it's sad how he acts towards his fellow YouTubers. I get it. I get it. There's always going to be some type of beef. There's always going to be some type of drama. There's always going to be a story around YouTubers, Twitch streamers, and the like. Because you know why? They're the new celebrities. Think of celebs. Tabloids galore. This person is fucking got cancer. This person's sleeping with somebody. It doesn't even matter if the shit is true or not. It's just tabloids. It's a story. They need people to buy the magazine. Hey, what's up, Pope Piss Pot? Big ups.
What's up?
What's up, Marin? Phil's life is a fucking sitcom. A badly written sitcom. And yeah, we watch it every day. Every fucking day we watch it. Without fail. Without equal. And Phil can't even see that. Oh, they're illegally restreaming this. Hey, we're transformative over here.
What's illegal,
Greenlink,
Phil?
what is up?
Please, Dark Side Law, come and grace us with
thy wisdom.
Yeah. I love it whenever he starts citing law. Oh, here comes Dark Side Lawyer again. Let's see if he can win this case.
Can he win? Abracadabra, bitch, you're gone.
So okay, you know what's funny? So I just got up with a phone, right? Apparently, you gotta recommend the stream
Mm-hmm.
because he's into gaming stuff right now on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing he saw DSP was a fucking begging a rage quit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what people see when they see DSP. This is what they see. But he thinks, oh, well, it's the detractors why I have a bad rap. You're the reason you have a bad rap. People clip the dumb shit you say and do because you keep doing it. I don't see anybody clipping dumb shit I've said. I don't see anybody clipping dumb shit I've done on the internet. I don't see anybody clipping dumb shit Markiplier says are done on the internet. I'm pretty sure if I looked, I'm pretty sure I can find something.
Yeah, but not as much as or easy
No.
to find as DSP.
No, the only real bad things you'll see on Markiplier is somebody will say, oh, he wouldn't shake my hand at a convention. Yeah, it was during COVID. Or hey, he might have been told not to shake anybody's hand. Oh, well, he said don't come any closer if we've been sick before. Yeah, because he doesn't want to get sick. I get it. It's stupid. But he has every right to want to protect himself from being sick.
Yeah.
That goes for anybody. If somebody asks me to step away from them, alright, fine, fuck it, I don't give a shit. It's not stopping my stride. Somebody says, oh, Ice, you're an asshole. Okay, whatever. You're still here. It's like, you're still here. You still choose to be here.
Yeah, you live, whatever. Like, people that playing don't really matter much, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah. Oh, you'll start doing it? Alright, Reap. Hey, Reap, you gotta start clipping those rages I go into.
Because they're just an online bully.
Online bully. Remember, Phil has called for people to be deplatformed. He has called people to
So
action.
I'm done with it. And that's it. That's my last word on it. Rich, go fuck yourself. Leave me alone forever. I want nothing to do
Done
with
way
it.
This is like the third or fourth time you've said that.
Again. I'm done with it. Okay. RC $1 tip.
DSP is like calling the pedal black. He
It's just
whatever
it's one of his
he
trolls. It's one
whatever
of
he
his idiotic
thinks we did
people.
worse, he
Literally,
didn't
I'm not
wish
even
it.
kidding you. The message, oh, cyberbullying isn't real. Wow.
God damn it for this.
Why don't you ask Rich about that? Your buddy. Why don't you
Yeah,
ask Rich
tough guy
about
on the
that, right?
internet.
I think you should. Why don't you ask him about cyberbullying? Because he's been the victim of it and he's bitched about it too, but then he just does it. That's the difference is if you're actually a victim of something and you know how bad it can be for you, and you know how bad it can be for your family, and you know how negatively it can affect you.
Phil, remember when you had that one guy on PlayStation send you a message and you turn around and put out his PlayStation account and said, and I quote, send him messages till he can't do anything on his PlayStation. End quote. You've bullied people, Phil. You've called for people to be bullied. Relentlessly, in fact. Good job, Phil. But, oh, I've changed. You're bullying right now, Phil. Right now.
You wouldn't do it to someone else, right? People who are the victims of a bad raising, your parents were mean and abusive to you. You don't then go and be abusive to your own kids because you learn from the worst and you know not to do that and pass.
Are you passing that off as Rich is going to be possibly abusive to his children? Is that what you're saying here, Phil? Is that what you're trying to say here? Because if you are, that's really fucked up. Really fucked up. You have no right to say that.
That along, right?
Dude, I'm surprised Rich isn't beating his ass. Then again, he's not gonna just beat dick off.
That history of bad treatment of people. He just doesn't care.
Cause shit, that was me. That fucker kept talking about a kid. I would gone to for real. Fuck you and beat his fucking ass. I don't give a damn.
Here with dollar tips. I was gonna tell you to go fuck yourself like you deserve and get out
Turn
of here.
that on.
Like you deserve
Okay?
to go fuck yourself. And that's why the internet tells you to go fuck yourself.
We're grouping shout outs for now. Now we can get back to normalcy. I got it off my chest. Right, we're done. And
off my
now we
chest.
can
You
move
ain't
on
get shit off
positive,
your
correct?
chest.
Thank you. That's it for that. I don't want to hear any more of this nonsense today. I'm done with it. Okay.
Go. I got the drip. Go. I got the drip. Go. I got.
I swear, this dude, man. He just angers me. Like, it's sad what he does. It's really sad what he does, and then he wonders why people just shit on him. Like, goddamn, Phil.
Oh, hold on. Marin here. Okay. Marin.
What?
Yeah. You know, tonight is the premiere of ELW Dark.
Is it? Oh, shit.
Yes, and you are in a match tonight against Do-Rag Danny. Loser of the match will team up with Darkside Phil tomorrow night on ELW Rage Quit.
Oh, hell no, man. Fuck me.
So good luck to you, young sir.
Every time, right.
Have a lot of vested interest in this tonight, Mary, so you might want to tune in.
Yeah, that's it. If I don't pass out, I'm dead from work today. Look, I've been doing 11, 12 work shifts for 3 weeks by now. I mean, I've been passing them all the time when I get home. I'm surprised I'm still awake now.
Okay, get some rest, homie.
Oh, you going to watch Guardians 3? That's what's up, G.
Ain't Guardians 3 came out today? Fuck.
But that's it for me. I kind of went over everything I wanted to. There's probably something else. Revy did post something. I'll probably go over that at another, like tomorrow or something, because I need to get something to eat. I haven't eaten today at all, and that's kind of bad.
DoorDash, dude.
I might see if Five Guys is open.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna send you guys off. We're gonna pass it on. Let me see if I can get it. Here we go. Look, we got Ravens Dolphins streaming.
You're here now.
So I'm gonna send you off to Raven. Oh shit, didn't mean that. I don't know why I did that. But I'm gonna send you all off to Ravens Dolphin as soon as everything starts working correctly again. There we go. There you go, chat. Show him love. Let him know it's an ice raid. I mean, since I can't really actually raid because I don't have that ability. But I will see everybody and take care. What the fuck is? Oh, okay. So take care. I'll see y'all later. Take care, chat. No troll tipping. Night, guys.